things you think is wrong with you is just a doorway to the discovery of your strength.
Hear me, I'm calling. Catch me, I'm falling. Hear me, I'm calling. Catch me, I'm falling.
Look, tell a man no trouble, I don't beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on site. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah. No need for the snoozing. Big whip outside, I'm cruising. Big stick inside, no losing. Better watch out for the snake and Judas is. Don't ask them who this is. I bet they know what I'm moving in. I bet I show it into a dim. How you hate and then lose again? How you hating my vibes? Why you wasting my time? Getting hype on my line. Tell a man I don't want feedback, I just want relax. Brand new whip, two-tone, I need that brand new hit. You know, like lean back, brand new bits I live in. We back, man, you never gon' like us. Get them on sight now, let them on light. That way they know I'm all righteous. Look at my life, I'm living alright. I'm nice, you know I'm alright. Cause looking like Christ, no need for the hype or fight or telephone vipers. No need for the telephone vipers. No need for the liars. I don't watch your moves or priors. I got much to do, I'm biased. Big bosses move in silence, watch it. No need for the liars. I don't watch your moves or priors. I got much to do, I'm biased. Big bosses move in silence. Yeah, me, I'm moving quiet. Ask me, I need me an island. New watch is perfect timing. No need for the surface shining. Ask me, I need me a few. I need me an island. I'm keeping it true. The man, I'm a wild, I'm keeping it cool. No need for the telephone hype from you. Yeah, tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man. I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, yeah. Tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man. I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man. I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah.
you think is wrong with you is just a doorway to the discovery of your strength.
Look, tell a man no trouble, I don't want beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on site. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah. No need for the snoozing. Big whip outside, I'm cruising. Big stick inside, no losing. Better watch out for the snake and Judas. Don't ask them who this is. I bet they know what I'm moving in. I bet I show it into a dim. How you hate and then lose again? How you hating my vibes? Why you wasting my time? Getting hype on my line. Tell a man I don't want feedback, I just want relax. Brand new whip, two-tone, I need that brand new hit. You know, like lean back, brand new bits I live in. We back, man, you never gon' like us. Get them on sight now, let them on like that way. They know I'm all righteous. Look at my life, I'm living alright. I'm nice, you know I'm alright. Cause looking like Christ, no need for the hype or fight or telephone vipers. No need for the telephone vipers. No need for the liars. I don't watch your moves or try us. I got much to do, I'm biased. Big bosses move in silence, watch it. No need for the liars. I don't watch your moves or try us. I got much to do, I'm biased. Big bosses move in silence. Yeah, me, I'm moving quiet. Ask me, I need me an island. New watches, perfect timing. No need for the surface shining. Ask me, I need me a few. I need me an island, I'm keeping it true. The man, I'm a wild, I'm keeping it cool. No need for the telephone hype from you. Yeah, tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, yeah. Tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, yeah. Yeah, tell a man no trouble, I don't want beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah.
Oh, how's everyone doing? More importantly, welcome back to the stream. I'm Mark, and this is the amazing TW. Oi, oi. Give this man a follow, mate. Casting in the making. Pro at Rainbow Six. Pro at the CSGO. Teasing him into the outset of PUBG, man. But it's not been too long, mate. How you been doing today? I know you've been sleeping because you had a bit of a cheeky late night cast, didn't you, the other day?
Yeah, I've been sleeping a lot these last couple of days, but I've been trying to get ready to cast some more PUBG since I was here Monday. I kind of overslept yesterday, but I'm here now, so that's all that matters. I'm here to learn something from the very best. Yeah.
The best are the teams. And more importantly, a fully stacked lobby. I know you're a massive FaZe fan, so it looks like FaZe is back in full swing. But best of 6 again, everyone. So apologies, I'm in grub clothes. I just wasn't going to be streaming. I just thought, do you know what? I need some PUBG time. And do you know what time it is? It's round number 1 time. Vikendi, it's coming up.
Yep.
Here we go. It's game number 1. God, I said that more Vikendi than PNC done the whole year. Jeez, good flight path though. As we get a northeast all the way down towards that southwest. It's not too bad. But we need to be cautious because these teams will stack out. We want to just watch some of these teams on the stretch and make sure we don't get anyone land off. For those that don't know, welcome to the stream and welcome to watching PUBG Esports. And you're questioning why everyone's descending down to the abyss at the very, very top. They're all our coaches. Anyone that's got 5 players in their team, our coaches, they will sink themselves, or in this case, freeze themselves to death. And then after that, they will work their way as watching their teams, making the notes, ensuring that things are there to be done. Anyway, plane's pretty much done dusted. It's not a bad flight path though, really. TW, I think we shouldn't see a hot drop because we don't have Exalt and BA fighting for the same compound again.
Yeah, it's looking like the flight path is basically just the most default kind of flight path that we can see going straight through the map. So every one of these teams can get a good warm-up game here, in which you would really want in a day like this in order to get stuff going. You don't want those crazy over-the-top games, because then you're just going to be sweating right from the get-go.
Yep. And while we wait for that map to give us the zone, there we get the blessing. Touching the flight path slightly, but does go towards that north side. Now, let's have a quick chat before we start looking at some players and doing some cinematics, or before I get called out in chat because I'm too busy looking at trees. This sounds interesting because we've got that whole frozen river now on that top side. Some teams could potentially rotate round to that northwest corner. It will give them a bit of time then to kind of take their time coming back in towards zone. But that river will provide some really good fortune, some hills, some covers to play out from. And actually, we've seen it come back to the river a few times. I've had a couple here, TW, that do play out to these sort of areas in compounds like this. They get really, really small really quickly. There is a couple of examples, if I try and swing my camera around. Yeah, there's some examples there of these kind of frozen craters in the lake. So I do like it. I do like this area. It'll be one to watch, but I do fear with zones like this, mate, because if the teams don't rotate wide, they're all going to come in on this south side. And we know with our Vikendi that it becomes an edge-style game. We don't see aggressive stance. So we'll see how these teams get on. But we've already got in a fight here. And our Lou Mix is taking a fight. Here's a complete mix, though. Mix the pros. And it goes down. They have picked up one themselves, so I need to turn the game up in my year. And ahead of my bad, though, is making his way forward. The rest of Entropic, though, are further afield. And obviously losing Nailip. The players are nowhere around. Maybe Mixie. I was watching his stream today, actually. Such a strong player. Like, such a strong player. He was just doing TDM after TDM, mate. And oh my days. Like, it's embarrassing. It'd be embarrassing if I was in there, put it that way.
It would be even worse if I was in there, mate.
It was funny, though. It was funny.
Get a chance to see him.
It was funny, right? Because he came into a lobby and the whole Wu team was in there. But Nixie was using the shotgun, and he was just having a laugh, and he was like, nope, I'm not playing against them with shotguns. Because they were running around. You know, there's a new shotgun on Destin. They were basically just running around, or Mixie was running around with that shotgun, and it was like a 2-tap kill. It's disgusting. Hashtag Destin for esports mode. Please get rid of that shotgun.
Oh man, I want to see that shotgun in action now. I don't quite know which one you're talking about, but I can imagine any shotgun in the hands of a pro that 2-shot someone. That's gonna hurt to play against.
It's insane, mate. He had it with us 6 times on as well, mate. He was just 6 times in, like, it was disgusting, mate. Honestly,
on a TDM,
broken, completely broken. If you haven't already, obviously, yeah, go follow. Any of these players that are streamers, go give them some love, give them some follow. But yeah, obviously, if you was in this chat with me with Nixie and with Nixie today, it was just so funny watching the Wu play. The Wu team is the same as last time we did a Fuzzface, so playing with them, I believe. Yeah, spectator blip slightly happens though. Beyond, I'm moving further back. It's been a couple of weeks since I actually got to cast Beyond and Beyond the field. Oh, hold on. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Yeah. Something's wrong with my overlays. Okay, cool. So the team logos are wrong. What has happened? So this is the Wu. And Pennywise though, it's not Beyond. I was looking at the names. I was like, the names are wrong. It means the guys have changed something last minute. So apologies, I'm going to put you guys on the map, and I just need to figure out exactly what has changed. compared to what I was given. Something has changed. Right,
It
Navi.
seems like some of the teams are around. Yeah, Navi is not working at the moment. The Wu is not working. I think Navi and the Wu are both switched up, if I'm not mistaken.
It's just Navi and the Woo. Okay, so they're
Yeah.
in the wrong slots. Okay, I just want to confirm that. Navi and Woo wrong slots. Are they staying? That's okay, because if that's the case, if it's just Navi and Woo, we're good. Yeah, Faye's okay, DA's okay, How's okay, SRM's fine, Beyond's fine, SRM Code was playing with the AAA team the other day, so I think that's good. AA are good. Ding are good. Win or Die are also good. Yeah, Honey Badger and the guys there with Third Eye today. Entropics, that's a strong team. They had Honey Badger and Gregory yesterday, so strong. Beyond August is good. Okay, cool. That's good. That's good. All right, it's not too bad. It's not as bad as I think. A massive panic. So Woo will be Navi this game, and Navi will be the Woo. The good thing is we had the little team tag in front. So just ignore the logos for this one. There is a slight little blip, but we will. Our endeavour to get it sorted though on the next restart.
Yeah,
Doesn't
we'll
make
be able
sense.
to use our imagination in order to switch it up, in order to see which one is which.
Yeah. And let me just let everyone know in chat as well. I need to let everyone know on Twitch and YouTube. If you haven't already, give us some love on YouTube. Much love. Exclamation mark YouTube. So Navi, Woo. Wrong slots. Game 1. We'll sort. Game 2. I'm assuming they're just staying now. They might as well just stay at those slots. I can fix my side anyway, so that's all good. Okay, so Navi, not as split as normal. They obviously are lurking on that sort of high ground here. After all, though, have rotated their way around. They've actually taken that compound we was talking about earlier, so I don't mind these. That you get these loot, and obviously you're going to see all this sort of popping off, and the loot boxes do open, so you know, be going for the grab for the gear. Grabbing a few more bits and bobs. And there is benefit there, but the downside is it is quite exposed. If the zone does shift, which I'm kind of expecting it to, it does seem to recall that way. The only thing that put me off that one, TW, is the amount of water we've got in that north. Like, will we see it play away now? Or do we see it potentially push towards that water side? I'm not quite sure yet.
I think we'll see that in the second zone. Like you said on Monday, in the third zone, all the unplayable area will be gotten rid of. So I feel like it will most likely still be pulling a little bit more towards the water here to begin with, and then after that it will start to go a little bit more south from there. But I feel like we're most likely going to be ending towards that lake area.
Yeah, the telltale sign. So Navi, let's go over the top here on DA. DA are pretty much tight down the bottom. They didn't have a great day yesterday, I'll be honest with you, DA. Really trying a few bits and pieces, getting a couple of kills. I am trying to work on that live leaderboard, guys, and I know a few of you asked me to see if I can get it back. I just need to find a code that's going to help me finish it off, basically. My other guy has disappeared. It's all good. Just working on a few bits and pieces. Got some predictions early on. DA for the win.
Ooh.
Wait and see.
Yeah.
DA, they're strong.
I'm putting my money on FaZe today.
FaZe. No, that's only because you love FaZe. You're a fan for FaZe, mate. So
Yeah, that too. And the other days they were playing quite decent. Today they have the full team. They're ready to go. They're ready to really get that practice in. So I kind of feel that FaZe energy today. I'm feeling it.
FaZe energy. Yes, you heard it first. There is FaZe energy, FaZe aura out there in the abyss. As they are with this kind of like 2-2 split. It's not too bad. Wait and see where this zone goes. I think they're also betting that he's going to play that way towards that top side. A lot of early action, but only farming of damage. Obviously, we have lost one of the players early on, but I've got Lumix now moving their way down. Let's see, Hobart, out of my bag, Crazy Lou. Crazy Lou's the man. I love Crazy. Love Lou. And we have Sauce obviously also working his way in.
Have a look at Navi. DA are actually right on top of him. Look at this. Oh yeah, he's in a difficult position here. Might just be able to get one Now he's calling in the cavalry. Ryan's going to arrive anytime soon. Now goes for the peak. That's the first one down already. 99 goes down on the front. Here's Erling Haaland. Just about doesn't hit the shots. That's the second one. Now the cavalry's here as well. DA are looking to be cleaned up.
Yeah, very good work though. Navi at the moment really liking this open terrain, this open field play, these high grounds that we see from here. So good strength though from them, and have to wait and see how that works out. How looking to go further field and look at that zone. That zone shift does go heavy to that water. It screams at Tego. When you see that river from people, it's going that way basically. Looks like AA have knocked AA. What he needs to do, he's on the run. Unfortunately, I think he's going to get scabbed here. It's going to be a freebie. As a bit of a DC. And Ding, who did take that slower rotation round, they will be grateful. He DC'd facing their way.
One thing, Mark. This isn't his real name, right? I've checked the Liquipedia. This isn't his real name. This is the Smurf name.
There's all these alt accounts, don't worry, mate. There's loads of them. And look at Hal's on a full alt account as well. And normally I've been going for my teams. So exclamation mark, and then obviously a team name. Most of them I've got there. I don't have them all though, so I rely on the community to give me the full intel. A couple I can tell you, not all of them, unfortunately. And that is one I don't know. I'm assuming, again, I don't know if they're all back. That's the thing. So, from PNC.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that was a little bit of a weird name. For those of you who know Dutch, you will definitely be knowing what I'm speaking about there. It's a bit of a swear word in the name there.
Definitely Smurf account now. So third eye, obviously busy Richler and Vosnik. And yesterday we had Honey Badger and Greg, who technically play for a team called Dragon Tiger Beryl Showdown. God, that's a mouthful, that one. If these two join this team, it's going to be big. These two work so well together. Honey Badger's quite aggressive. Greg's got the insight. He holds back sometimes. He's smart play. When he gets aggressive when he needs to get aggressive, and he does what he needs to do. So I think that would be a nice balance to third eye. Definitely one to watch with it. And it'd be an interesting change if it comes into play. For basically, well, it depends. Those guys should be paying PAS, which is only around the corner as well, same as our PEC4. So it's the NA equivalent, basically. So last time on the main stage, basically, we go globals, which I'm trying to look for flights at the moment. I've got some flights for 700 quid, so I'm really tempted to go Thailand.
Ooh, 700 quid though, that's a lot of money.
I don't know, return flight to Thailand is not bad.
Oh, it's for like
going
there
and returning? Yeah, for return flight. So I think it's and it's a direct flight as well. It's a direct flight. There's no funny stayovers or anything. So
I would take that. I would take that actually. Bring the missus as well.
No. That's.
Nah, you're going to Thailand, mate.
No, I'll take it next year. I'm going to Thailand to watch some PUBG, mate. It should be a nightmare.
Yeah, but you'll be able to chill with her after it, you know. It's Thailand. It's a beautiful country, you know.
It is.
I bet you she will want to go with you.
Yeah, I'll book it next year for her, mate. Next year.
I think if she's watching right now, she's probably gonna hold you to that.
Love it, mate. I love it. She definitely is not watching. She's too busy ordering pizza. So at some point for the stream, I'm gonna get delivery of pizza. It's gonna be a meat feast. I've not gone for the barbecue base this time, but gone for the spicy meat feast. So I'm looking forward to it.
I love those. I love the meat pizzas. Meat pizzas are always the best.
Not too bad. There's a couple of times I should take the piss and order me a Hawaiian, which I don't mind. I'll eat a Hawaiian, but especially when I'm really craving a meat pizza.
Chat, pineapple pizza. No, that's not okay. That's not okay.
Yeah.
Whoever does that just commits a sin. It's a sin to.
No, it's not a sin. It's decent. It's good pizza, mate. It's like being a bit spiced to it.
Yeah, but it doesn't belong. Like it's like putting something sweet on something that doesn't need to be sweet. You know?
Is that someone's won some PNC points? They got the new bag. Obviously, Navi / Woo. So yeah, if you just joined in, Navi's logo Navi and Wu are basically in the wrong team slot, so therefore they've been allocated the wrong logo. So I need to just drop out after and ensure we get the right logos in for them. But Navi are holding on the outside edge now. Sorry, Wu holding on the outside edge. Navi's a little bit further in. So Wu, as always, they seem to be fighting their way by hook or by crook. Diffix. I'm going to move forwards. Mechanically, such a strong player. We saw yesterday, Saga, though. We highlighted how good he is for the pan action. Going to peek that a bit of a problem, though. Big Molly's going to come in now. Big launch. Should land. Will spread, but he should be able to back away. And we're going to see the rest of the Wudo. Here comes the rest of the U to win. It's going to be quite difficult now for him to come out. No matter of time. Does go down. The chromed Aston Martin doesn't provide enough cover. Doesn't explode and go further away. SRM now down to 1. Wu hold the outside edge. See third eye come completely back round. Look at that. They've swapped all the way around now. And they're working their way back towards that south side.
Having a look at how... Oh, that's a good one from Sagara. Immediately takes down IM. But he shouldn't be able to finish that one up. There's a smoke right on top of there. And I feel like that rush should be coming in soon. And from the right, you can see that Dragonov starting to have a little peek over here. So if Sugara doesn't watch out, I feel like he might just lose his lid any second now.
He's going to come underneath that. He's coming in the car. So Just Stuff might not catch him. Maybe would have thought he might have stopped there. But he's not quite got it. IMBP goes down towards zone. How? I've gone the aggressive now, but yeah, they've got to think about zone themselves. The massive advantage with this area is their cars will be safe. They will be okay down the dip. So wait and see how they go down. And of course, they are going to try and move their way in. Have a quick look at the map, though, see if there's any major crashes. Not just yet, but we are seeing shots, though, on the other side. M-Force now working their way around to aggressive all round. AAA positioned over here for quite some time. No kills just yet. They've been kind of spamming a bit of damage, but that's all really.
Oh, but there should be something for them. They're just running straight into the hands.
He's gonna get that hit,
though. He's just ready for that. Yeah, it's hard hitting those bullets sometimes. I feel the pain. I feel it.
Oh, getting the opportunity to get a free.
Shots are always the hardest ones.
Got away free here as well. SRM eventually going down. M4 though, they're kind of using the ridge line, but they've lost 2 now, so it'll be Just Stuff now. Final player for them. We might try and look for a new home, but there's already a few teams over here in a new home situation. And yet again, we get that wonderful snowy blizzard on the end zone. 14 teams remain, 46 players. The blizzard is engulfing the Wu. And yeah, it's never a great time.
Yeah, that's not really a great time at all. Just like Extons is not having a great time right now. The blue zone coming in. He's at least got that car in order to quite freely get out of there. He's been spotted, and he is in a bit of a mess, as well as Ding over here, as well as the Ding team over here. They are starting to move into one of their compounds. We do have Sugara having a look at that from the side, but I think he's a solo here. So he most likely won't be too aggressive. Oh, actually, doesn't get the finish though. He doesn't get the finish.
Nah, because this zone is phase 4. They're done. Unless they put him in the back of the car, they've stuck the res pretty quickly. So fair enough, they might just about get it. It's going to be really close at speed. He's going to have to try and get in the car. I think we're screaming for him to stop, and they've managed somehow to get away with it.
Yeah, he gets away with it for now. They're going to start to run into Entropic right here. Yeah, you already see Cerudi trying to poke some shots. He finds one that's already knocked down on the ground. Will be able to steal that kill. Oh, no, actually, it won't.
That's you taking, yeah.
It's Kasu gets that one from a distance away. Now, Ding, this is such a hard position. Look at it. They have to go either into Entropic or into this AAA team. Either way, it is a mess of a fight that they're going to have to take.
Yeah, it's kind of, I feel like it's ensured destruction at the moment. All these teams now fighting for the edge. And lo and behold, for Kendi, fighting for edge? Never is the case. Hobart with a wonderful C-shaped smoke defense wall. Going to play Peekaboo out on the other side. I thought they were making the play towards him. They are down, and that is a good nade. Although picks up and well deep. And it's going to put him down. They're going to continue to move forward. But these smokes are going. So Hello My Bad and Crazy Lou. One lead in the Lou mix. Or as I put it down, the Lou mix. Shots though. Come through Gishra though. Obviously with that world nade there. He's going to play Peekaboo over there. Sees their heads though from Lou. Lou tucked himself back in. He's just getting whipped left and right. Hello My Bad comes up to stop the pressure. Eventually picking him. Sending that lead away. And Hello My Bad holds his own.
Oh, what a fight there to take. And let's have a look at the map over here, because it just got revealed, and it's looking good for FaZe Clan. They have that little compound in the middle of the zone, and they will be receiving all of those teams that will be coming in from north, even the ones that are coming in from the east and west, as they are the only one that really have some solid cover to hide behind for the time being. Sale doesn't have any solid cover to hide behind as well, and that will cost him his life. Pro will be trying to get in closer. A couple smokes will be thrown in order to perhaps get like a little wall in. He might be able to go for the rest anytime soon, but he doesn't hear those Entropic players coming near him. This might actually be a genius play. He's just going to hide within his own smoke. But it seems like they should be aware of this. Oh, yeah.
They're going to see him, but way before he gets to see them. So ding. Nice push. She actually forcing Entropic, though, to come out of their sort of trench location. Trench location has gone as well. She mentioned that zone map has pushed further afield. So, new mix. They've got to think about how they work their way in now, as they will refocus their attention back. Enforce. The solo player has just stuff, though, trying to hold on the outside, praying these teams don't come any closer. The Woo move further down the field. We might see the Woo versus, though, our win or die team. Yesterday, win or die. Wow. What was it? 3 games? Nearly a 4th with chicken dinners back to back. So, a team that is dialed in, that is ready for the major leagues. But another team, though, that is dialed in and ready for the major leagues is the Woo. Keen to, as I said, see how Peckful unfolds. It's next week, I believe.
Ooh.
Who is Ryan? It's the big $1 million question. I believe I am also hosting your bets there. That's the name you've just put up. I won't mention on the stream, just in case I am wrong. Over up. He pulls up, though. A little bit of a survivability issue here, though. But he's going to try and get some shots, though. Entropic not playing nice. They are fighting from the outside. And, he goes down. Entropic still getting some points on the board. Question mark. They're down for 2. Entropic, last player for them. It's going to really tank now. The outside. It'll be very hard for him to get in. A lot more farming. Surprising we've not seen our win or die team kind of play over the top here on the Woo. But we'll have to wait.
Yeah, they're just going to be waiting on the timing. They still have zone to play with, so they don't necessarily feel forced to be pushing into the Woo right now. And I wouldn't be feeling it. I wouldn't be wanting to feel forced either, because the Woo have this perfect high ground position. And you can just see that these MKs and 11s can just do so much damage from far away. Meantime, Entropic has been taken out. So we are in the points right now, as we have hit the top 8 of all of these teams.
Sends, though, AWM in his back pocket, and looks like we're getting Mortarfire coming in. It's coming in towards the boys as well, so Woo spotting out. And do play Peekaboo over the top, but there is a hold. So we'll check who it was. I think it is, yeah, it is Fuzzface. So Fuzzface, let's play the outside edge of blue. Now they're going to work their way in. I feel like Woo have got a better position to get in for zone. We're going to see a fight between them, our win or die team, and Third Eye, who will be again clutching their way in towards zone. But Third Eye got a big decision because we've got Na'Vi now losing the zone. On the other side of the road, if Third Eye extend too soon, they're going to get sideswiped. But if they extend at the right time, they might even be able to catch out our win or die team.
Yeah, but it looks like for now the Woo are gonna be still just gonna be trying to fire these couple pop shots over towards AAA, trying to get rid of those lids and get rid of those armors for the time being. Oh, currently it's a little bit of a standoff, as it does look like question mark are starting to enter near upon FaZe's compound. Can we have a little quick look at that, because all of these teams are actually no, we're having a fight over here as well.
Yeah, they've been cleared. They've been cleared. We are going head to head, though. But I had to push their way in, and Anibacha goes down. Which under pressure himself. Now tries to back away and sends the reinforcements of a shield. They do exchange. Quickly, though, he's down himself. Big Nado coming in, but actually gets swallowed up a little bit. And we are seeing the fight now on the other side. It's aggressive all around, playing up towards their name. They're going aggressive all around on FaZe. Want to put there's a complete halt to them. And I suppose they're coming alive now. Don't be surprised too much. They've only had one crash, and they've been popping shots now. What's face? Move yourself a little bit further afield, further back, further around. And these teams, they've got this kind of flat plateau, and smokes are going to really be stopping those shots, but only a limited amount of time. AAA. They want to try and get in front of the Woo here, and it can be quite hard. Big nades though. Quixie causing damage though with a huge throw from a blue zone nade. And Fuzzface is looking to try and get this team into the top 4 by clearing off this win or die team.
Yeah, Navi is doing such, or no, sorry, Navi.
Woo. It's hard, isn't it?
The Woo are doing such a good job at just fending all of these teams. You can see that they're surrounded all around, but just because they have that little bit of high ground that they could just hide behind every single time they poke their heads up and they can poke their heads down, it will just make sure that they can do whatever they want. Now AAA has been taken down, so they could even take that little right-hand side ground, which FaZe do seem to be pretty keen on holding for the time being. And looking at the next zone, it's actually gonna be very good for the Woo here, as they are the only ones that don't necessarily have to move too much here, other than Navi.
Yeah. Oh, the Woo. Navi needs to move. Don't forget, match the logo. It's confusing the hell out of me at the moment as well. Don't worry, we'll get it fixed though for game number 2. This guy's keeping my toes, that's all. So, look, I suppose the big fight that's going to happen is going to be this kind of Woo versus win or die. But do they go over? If they go over, it's going to allow the other teams to come in. I feel like these two just got to make an agreement. Like, hey, we know you're there. We're going to fight the teams outside the zone. Someone's been killing polar bears. Looks like a straight swap over, though. Then we've got the 5s or the 7s. Woo's down pretty much 34 shots. A big thing to note as well, despite he's being down, it's been a while, but we've got a 4v4v4v3. Now, for Kendies, have not really had many of these. There's like low numbers normally going down.
Exactly, and that just has to do with that outer zone kind of play style with this map. A lot of these teams will be moving in, will be taking a lot of fights time and time again, just like Win or Die is taking this fight. And they're absolutely destroying the Woo right now. 2 players already down, that's a third, and Win or Die are definitely in for a win right here. If they can take over this little compound, the res is starting to come in. The smoke will provide a little bit of extra cover, but Win or Die seem
he flashed himself. It came off the car.
Starting to make their way in. And oh no, this is not good. This is not good. They had the opportunity to just cleanly clear this one up, but now Navi have 2 players back on their feet, and they both have, or one of them has at least been able to get a mech kit out. Now they'll be throwing some smokes in order to get that little bit of extra cover. Ducks down, ducks and dies, but he doesn't necessarily get alive.
Other side though, FaZe versus Navi. They will go head to head. Ryan, our tryout player, those round is taking this though, and that famous light on the old mags wasn't enough to put him down. We are now going to go to a 3v3 at the end, so it's kind of a either side. Let's take your local fight, and then at the end we will match up and take the win from there. I looked like FaZe was coming in for the wider push. Enzo showing us what he can do with the AWM. Push one down, won't be able to get this Ryan on the push over. He's trying to continue the pressure though, and now he's being caught as he goes further around. Do have a reason. He's holding very much on that south side, stopping any kind of play here. Centralized zone. He will take pretty much an extend, and our Navi team needs to make a decision how they get in.
Yeah, it's looking like they have a horrible position. The high ground is just in the advantage of Win or Die at this moment. They have those snipers, those little ridge lines that they could watch over for the time being. The only thing that is going in the way of Navi right here is the fact that Ryan's position is a bit pushed up and he might be able to hit a headshot. But it's all just might be. They need to hit their shots in order to get themselves out of this mess. Because else it's just going to be...
really the only one in though, mate. He's the only one in. So he's had to play over. This surely is going to be win or die because they've got to push now. The smokes are coming out. I like that Lersh is pushing out to the outside edge of blue. He's trying to catch them, potentially moving through the other side. This is win or die's game to lose at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. But you can already see what the Woo were trying to do here. They want to throw that smoke wall, and you can immediately see that that one player to the right was kind of waiting for the peak to come through over here. Now XMPL is going to be trying to throw that nade. Oh, that's good. That is really good. There's a lot of damage, but doesn't quite finish the job as he will pop a mech kit. Now pops his head from above. He just isn't quite sure if he wants to go for this. In the meantime, his teammate has been taken down. He needs to go for a move soon, because else it's going to be game over here.
Down to 2. Oh, Ryan hits those shots. Jeez. Someone give that guy a place on Na'Vi. He's on now the hold, and they are trying to go. Obviously, if you are tuning in, the Wu and Na'Vi were in the wrong slot. So Na'Vi had the Wu logo and the Wu had Na'Vi's logo. We will get that fixed though, game number 2. But Ryan, the tryout contender, is already on the plate. Good nade though, gets caught up slightly, causes a bit of damage, but not enough. For his note, he's going to back away again as they are trying to exchange the med. So we'll be back to a 3-on-3 now. He's still making the play, but despite you getting the res, he does go down. Ryan is going to continue to make the push though. We are going to be relied though. We are going to see the body blocks though happen. Doesn't go in his favour. They look back on the other side and win or die. They got nothing to try and hold out though. Ryan gets their one. He's going for the side uncontended, and Ryan for Na'Vi able to get that winner chicken dinner on the board. And I need to make sure that I select the right logo for game number 1, which is Na'Vi. Good game. Yeah. Very, very good game.
An absolute game and a half right there from Na'Vi. They look to be in a horrible position right there, but just like I said, they managed to kind of pull those win or die players into those angles, which seemed to be in their advantage. And you could see Ryan's position that was a little bit pushed up, where he could just stay and wait for a slight bit, stay and wait for that one clear shot, was absolutely perfect. Because once he got that shot, win or die were a man down, and that man down was not going to be able to get back up again. And Na'Vi took the exact right opportunity to come in there and to just finish the job.
It was a very good push. Obviously, they were able to try and hold out for quite some time. They lost the zone, then they had to eventually move their way in. I was a little bit shocked that we didn't see FaZe push all the way around, but as we saw at the end zones, it was kind of that each side of the road agreed to take their fight head on, and that's what resulted. And again, big shout, Na'Vi able to get across that road. You mentioned outside the zone, they had the uphill battle, so to speak, to climb, but they were able to climb it though. That was game number 1 done, dusted. I'm already loading back in towards that lobby, so we'll get this one loaded for game number 2. It's going to be another for Kendi, but we'll see you guys in a couple of minutes.
Hear me, I'm calling. Catch me, I'm falling. Hear me, I'm calling. Catch me, I'm falling. Stay with me tonight. Stay with me tonight.
Yeah. Look, Tell a man no trouble, I don't want beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on site. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah. No need for the snoozing. Big whip outside, I'm cruising. Big stick inside, no losing. Better watch out for the snake and Judas is. Don't ask them who this is. I bet they know what I'm moving in. I bet I show it into a dim. How you hate and then lose again? How you hating my vibes? Why you wasting my time? Getting hype on my line. Tell a man I don't want feedback, I just want relax. Brand new whip, two-tone, I need that brand new hit. You know, like lean back, brand new bits I live in. We pack, man, you never gonna like us. Get them on sight now, let them on like that way. They know I'm more righteous. Look at my life, I'm living alright. I'm nice, you know I'm alright. Looking like Christ, no need for the hype or fight or telephone vipers. No need for the telephone vipers. No need for the liars. I don't watch your moves or priors. I got much to do, I'm biased. Big bosses move in silence, watch it. No need for the liars. I don't watch your moves or priors. I got much to do, I'm biased. Big bosses move in silence. Yeah, me, I'm moving quiet. Ask me, I need an island. New watch is perfect timing. No need for the surface shining. Ask me, I need me a few. I need me an island. I'm keeping it true. The man, I'm a wild, I'm keeping it cool. No need for the telephone hype from you. Yeah, tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man. I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on side. Wrong move.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Game number 2, our last game of Vikendi for the day, and we have a southwest to a bit of a middle, not kind of northeast flight path. So we'll most likely see the flight path go a bit more towards the south end of the map. Well, as you can see, our coach is, of course, already dropping out early. If you're wondering why they are all just dropping in the water, they will all just be getting rid of themselves from the lobby so that they can spectate and so that they can be their watchful eyes over their team.
Yeah, and obviously they'll be able to make some notes, make some relevant comebacks. Talk about comebacks. We've made some relevant comebacks. We updated the right logos, and it has kept me sweating on the trigger. And then I got into lobby, and then Navi and the Woo went back to their right slots. I was like, no, please don't start. You need to go back to the slots you're not meant to be in. Oh, talk about an early fight here. DA, they cannot seem to get a clean landing on our wonderful Vikendi. Let's see if they can try and deal with it. I know they couldn't deal with Exalt yesterday, but they get the first knock though on Hal. Oh, waiting for them now to make the push. Hal making the push back. And jumping out animation. Let's get caught through the other side. I thought they were going to play peekaboo. Aldo are tight themselves. Ziggurat, though, has played all the way out, and I do have the bots up. Over here, the 8. Try and now hold. There's that confirmed. So how they are down to a 3. It's 3 on 4. And so DA are used to fighting off the rip. See if they can get out this one. They are upper body, though.
Is it me, or does one of their players, or does one of these Hal players not have a weapon in their hands? They've got a man less to with, and yeah, indeed, we can see one of those players doesn't have a weapon in their hand, and Sagara, all he has is a PP Bison to work with. Now he can try to get into this building, but it will definitely be known as Hugh is already in here, standing ready with a shotgun, holding the angle. Oh, this is just going to be like a boomstick once they walk into this.
It's going to be a bit hectic. They will have to try and walk in.
there's just no way you get past that.
Oh, there's no pizza. The app's not working. I want a kebab though. Kebab, thank you. Love you. I want kebab. Yeah. You. That's why I'm married this girl. She knows me.
That's just the best. That's just the best for all of you gamers. Get a wife. That's the best option. That's the best thing you can
let's
do,
not throw the
luxury.
big W's out there just yet. Talk about the big W's. It's gonna be a win here, surely though from Hal. So they continue to push. Final play though from him. So right, he's gonna have to retreat back, and he is in rugs. He's got nothing on his back. He's just running, living the dream, closing the door, fakey, out the other side, but no fakey from Code Marco. Shotgun to the back of the head. We see our Hal team go down and out. What's in chat saying? Yeah, it's just Navi and Wu. So Navi and Wu were the wrong way around. They're in the wrong slot. They then came back in the wrong slot. They were asked them to change back to the right slot. They changed back to the right slot. I then asked them to change back to the wrong slot because I updated. Basically, when you load in, I allocate their logo to the slot number of which the team they're in. Hence why you see now Navi with the right slot. All sorted now. As the guys in chat, the Woo win. No, the Woo did not win. Unfortunately, it was a Navi win. Game number 1.
They got close. They got close.
It was
though.
close. It was
Out
close.
of 16 teams in the beginning, when we saw like the switch or the when we noticed it, I was thinking, there's no way they get there's no way it's gonna last long. Anyways, both teams will most likely, or one of those teams will get eliminated quickly, and we won't be confused. But the Wu actually did manage to get that third place position in that game, so they did manage to put up a good fight. In the end, though, they did falter.
Yeah, falter result, and it was a good hold. So we'll all die yesterday. They were super strong. Means like we're streaming and casting yesterday, and it was a 3-game chicken dinner. They got both of the candies under their belt and close to this one. See what they can do now on the finish. I just like they're aggressive. They always go for this sort of south area. These guys will land down here and they'll play for the bears. They get warmed up. They kill a couple of bears. They'll go, for those that don't know, there's like those little trenches and like little caves. You can see the bear there. He'll be working his way in towards the cave. And there's a load of loot. So this is kind of their go-to spot most of the time. Obviously, you've got to deal with the bears, but they will get kitted out. So you sort of see them. Then they work their way in. Kind of left to their own devices. I'm quite surprised we've not seen any engagement underground yet or teams going for this loot spot. It's kind of like the hidden win or die secret.
I mean, you like to have a little secret up. As Oculus is now trying to make their way through this blizzard in order to get into the zone. Have a little bit of a way ahead of them for the time being.
Yeah, just need to get out and get around it. Although that's the first time I've seen someone affected by the blizzard early game. Definitely absorbs the hunger for the late game. Wait and see now. D8, after coming off a win, off the rip there. Our Hal fans won't be happy. They're now pushing their way forward. I think they've just seen SRM. They are now turning the field. They're going to go for the crash. They are going through the compound, but on the other side. D8 don't want to take compounds back to back here. I don't like our third eye position. They are at the top here. Yeah, twire will be sorted. Sorry. Go on, all you, talking in the chat.
Okay. And I mean, they have this little bit of an edge way that they could just kind of look, or there's this little mountain that they can kind of look at over all of these teams for the time being. So we do see a lot of teams are near them, but none of them are really going to be quite in danger by them just yet.
No, yeah, going for a 2-2 split, kind of, and obviously bounced away from the other two. And Tropic obviously also sweeping their way through. Working their way down, but this time we had a lot like PNC wise, but we saw a lot of this where these western zones appeared. So these teams will be useless. One beyond our rotating, another Wu are right behind. Now Fuzzface though is a pickup for them. It's a spectator blip. It's way further away. If I come close to this, the cars do move smaller. High go player though, not high go on the drive in, but let's hit a tree. Then Fuzzface will be following suit behind. Sost obviously was confirmed for them, but I'm not quite sure what's happened. They have swapped him out now for Fuzzface. And based on this week alone, this team is insane at the moment, though, with him. So good to see him back. Glad to see him, though, intending on comp. That shotgun Templar is a raft of knowledge for any team, but let alone the Woo. They're going to really, really be grateful for that one.
Yeah. And as we're starting to see this zone slowly close down, this is an interesting positioning that all of these teams are deciding to take. None of them want to play at the outer edges this time. You were talking about Vikendi being a heavy map where you play at the outer edges of the map, but currently all of these teams have already positioned themselves within the middle of the zone. All of them are just kind of trying to find that little bit of space where they could play so that once the zone closes down, they don't have to move way too much. So a bit of a different kind of playstyle coming through this time, I think.
Quizzy stands his own, does get knocked himself. He has two of the third IT they're coming from behind, but he has got res that he needs to think about himself. Actually, that's been confirmed out. Gregory Big Nate comes over the top. I think a lot of this, though, they're kind of guessing where the end zone's going to go at the moment. Good shots, though. Pitch Gregory down to one. Honey Badger now shorting an age over the top. That might bounce nicely behind, and it does. Quizzy going down. Unfortunately for him, just bounces a little bit up on that side of that rock. And he actually does get that nade back as well. So big shout for him. Rest of the team, though, they are a little bit further afield and will die. Not down to a 2. They are sneaking their way in. That might just be able to pick up. Honey Badger's going for Gregory, but Toxic is back up himself after getting a slight bit of punishment. Surely it's where the nades are coming in. Nade does come in. There goes the re-knock. At least there's more util coming back in. I think the call is disengaged now. There's that confirmed. Turns to 180 and finds a tree behind. Should be able to get clean. Res on Gregory, though, despite the orange smoke, will be an indication of where to go. Got to remember they're also pushing to try and get Quizzy back up as well. So Win or Die eager to remain as a 3 themselves.
Yeah, and they need to remain as a 3 if they really want a chance at perhaps having a chance at taking down this Win or Die team. They've at least got the high ground for the time being, so they could really try to fight this Win or Die team from this position on, but I don't think that they will really be going for it. It seems like actually, I'm gonna have to eat my words as Honey Badger goes for a peek. Doesn't necessarily hit too much though. I do see him trying to go for the SLR peaks right now, but nothing coming through once again. Gonna have to try to position themselves over towards a different angle right here, because it's looking like this Win or Die team has a really good knowledge of what the rock peaks are going to be coming through.
Yeah, and this is where we start seeing the edge play. The zone is descending its way down, and some of these teams, not all the teams can get it right, but we are seeing the Woo now send it further into field, and they are going to come straight up on top of our third-eyed team. So we'll hear the cars. They are already retracting themselves back to maybe to get at least some shots over. There won't be enough shots to defend the team or deflect the team, should I say, away from this area. So it's going to be a bit of a head-to-head fight. And if Third Eye receive a knock or get a knock, they might be subject to finding a little bit of a push here. Buzzface right in front of Gregory, though. Honey Badger. Greg, though, in way in watch. Woo team haven't peekaboo just yet over the top. He's heard him now. He turns, gets some great shots though. Gregory down to 1, but he goes down himself. Rest of the team got to be very, very close now. Here comes the push though. He'd be leading the way. Flash though goes straight up over the top though, but the rest of the team a little bit further on. Gregory coming back off to get the med on. Does get EB down 2 back to back for him. That's a worldie of a nade though. Sends it to space. Let's see what the Woo can now try and do. They got the ridge, but it's not in their favour. Try and get some of these heads down. They're down though. Final player though for them. And it's going to be a hab from behind. FaZe takes the third party, and it seems to always be a clean third party fight, no matter where you're on the map. Are you planning to stream other lobbies? I just stream what I get told, Bolt, if I'm honest with you, mate.
Why would we be streaming, or why would you be streaming any other lobbies here? This is where the action is at. This is where the tier 1 teams are at. You want to be here, right?
Yeah.
This is
only lobby one. I'd only ever stick with one lobby.
Looking good. Yeah.
Gusto on down. Looks like our Win or Die team have pushed the other way. Lash though picks up another one. Those 2 of them remain. It's going to try and hold the outside edge. Western though is going to be absorbed by that blue, and then does go for the flush. These are running around, so it's going to be very, very clear. New mix. You know, just on the outside edge, and you can see them in the bottom right-hand side of your screen. They're lurking. Yeah. Want to be working their way down for this, but I'll be cautious. Again, it's all about third-party central, some of these compounds. Push that, obviously going to find their way in. I'm surprised now we've still got blizzard storms. We are thinking on the outside edge. And, that's not here. Right, it's going to be picked up. That's a confirm and a still. That is long distance as well. Look how far they are. They're pretty much in the centre zone, our after all team. That's a bay.
Yeah.
Taking a few shots himself. Extenders looking to try and come in. Wow. And gotta be cautious. Not too far away. Come out. He does get one. Metabay going to try and go for the first. Does get a second as well. GG's. But Quizzy, he's there to save the day for the boys. Zone shifts further down, further afield. Outside edge play. Here we go. Because there is not enough third eye. They've got to try and hold this high ground now. It's going to be a difficult game. No, I was going to say, it wouldn't be long before they understand the kill feed and they get moving in. Because remember, they took a knock. And they'll be able to know that Lumix is going to be down. Extends, though. Oh, refusing to go down. And, he's out. He's fighting. Lumix, though, they've already lost one, so 3 remain. It's a 3-on-1 push. And just a bit of splash damage will be enough. They're going to go down. But it's not going to be able to get that res. So 1 more point on the board for them. Good read. That's all kill feed read that was. Remember, they took the knock, didn't they? So they knew as that final player went down, they were already down numbers.
I love this trigger discipline from Preo. He just lets him go by for just a bit, but now he's positioned himself in between all of these AAA players. At least he's got a little bit of backup to work with as his teammates will be doing some work. But there we go, the drive-by comes through, leaving it all up to Axie here. Zell has arrived as well, trying to poke some pop shots. He'll find 2 knocks, and Nate is being prepared, but it isn't even needed. As Kumi God gets the AWM snipe to finish it up with from distance.
Good. Long distance. That's a long distance. Been a couple on this game so far, long distance shot stone, but the zone is pushing these teams further in. Navi, he's going to think on the outside edge. Be interested to see what we're going to see from our SRM team, who also need to get shifting. Drops outside in the field, though. Don't know if they're going to have some time to get this one, but they're going to get shifting. It's a blue zone. Now it's phase 3. Does tickle. Doesn't scratch too much, but you need to think about where they go because they've got a lot of teams in front of them. Late rotations on this map is very, very punishing. I think we're going to be subject to watching one now. SRM looks like they're going to go for the top side. Faye's going to take some shots on the reflective Aston Martin. And Faye's off, following him. They're going to put up here, fight on the outside edge. Maybe Third Eye will come crest over and be a bit of a pain. Beyond, you can already see, are also playing on the other side. So a few teams now lining themselves up on the base of this mountain. And I think they'll be looking for the long distance scab. So it's Beyond are taking shots now towards Phased himself. Rexy, though, yeah, he does get himself in. Fex, he's working his way around. Very much focused in on SRM. Needs to be cautious, though. Let's go down to Phase losing 2 here. Got to deal with the close bodies because Beyond are causing them issues.
Yeah, they're in such a difficult position right now. It's not even just Beyond that is really annoying them right here. It's every single team. You see Navi from the side. You see SRM right there as well. It's just a horrible position here. It's a nightmare position for FaZe here. So have to try to heal themselves outside of the zone for just a slight bit. At least they've got that little, the little 2-1 split up. I don't think that it's going to go to much avail here as SRM. Yeah, SRM should be taking them down any second now. I think there's only 1 player left. At least a down coming through. We might see some more coming
to get
through.
more than that, though. Phase number 4 is going to hurt. Needs to med. Be able to get the res. It's going to chunk now as the zone is about to hit. There goes the smoke. The exchange. About to say, you can see him exchange some meds, and the nade will be an exchange, and that'll be enough now to exchange Phase out to lobby. 11th place for them. A great nade, and SRM able to get that res back on. Shift though is way back though. As Entropic, you trying to use the coming storm to cause this one, but Nail up in such a strong position now gets engulfed. If you're really cautious himself, don't pull the parachute, mate. You might get blown away.
I mean, that's kind of a two-edged sword.
Now they are looking to try and come in. Does defend his air as well.
Honey Badger immediately. Having a look at this Na'Vi
How
fight
far back you are?
against
Because I'm
SRM,
watching
it
Na'Vi at the
seems
moment.
like I just can't quite find the angles. Oh, wait, hold up.
You've got a lot of teams that want to come in though. Look, Na'Vi hold a really nice position. Then we've got SRM obviously working their way in, and with our third eye, have been pretty much in the top of this mountain for quite some time. Does get one though. Honey Badger play peekaboo, and there's 1, 2, 3. Honey Badger puts a total 5 count on the board for himself. I think he'd be grateful here. Now he's going to try and pick up a couple more though. As SRM go down, does tuck himself back in. He's got such discipline just to tuck himself back in or lay in wait. Here come the nades though from Greg. Yeah, not bad. Doesn't get the splash damage needed. They are making a push now. SRM though on the defense. 2 of them remain. I'll split though. It's kind of a 1. Does get 1. He's able to get a second. Not able to get the second. No. As busy though, able to cause that. And then with that, Na'Vi also get the final player. SRM. They're going to go down and out. Then it's going to be a 9th place. Don't quite make the point pot. Entropic going to use the snowstorm, and they are going to work their way in now, driving towards that Honey Badger.
Oh, and Honey Badger's on an absolute tear right now. You do not want to be going up against him. Oh, well, actually, you do want to be going up against him if you catch him lacking like that. He just didn't quite look at the right angle, and that's it for third eyes. They've had such a good game so far, but Entropic coming in with that storm kind of rotation, it was a real unexpected play coming through there. We do see the solo of Ding still alive. Call me God on 11 HP has to pull off that mech kit for the time being. And looking at his position, this is it's just going to be a matter of time before we see him die here, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be... I don't know, he's in the middle. Maybe the higher ground will just defend him off a little bit. Maybe a little bit anyway. I see the guys now make the push. There's a question mark though. Also sending it towards the base. I will say it does favour high ground a lot on Vikendi. We do see endings in and around this area. We do need to be cautious though. He didn't run over his own boy. The brakes are applied nicely. After all though, they are following him from behind, and with some initial shots, they are causing some damage to 4. It's coming up, and looks like M4s though on the adjacent side are the ones causing the damage. Ding is trying to get away from this though, and he actually might be playing straight in. After all though, laying waste. Question mark. That's 1, 2, 3 and a doozy. Their final player a little bit further out of field, and lucky enough for him, he's nowhere to be seen. And it comes down to the barrage of Mortarfield.
Yeah, Doozy just left all out on his own. Has to take their car in order to try to get into the zone. We'll have a look at Entropic as they have been taken down a little pack. We see Nailab on the ground. Still has to be revived, and he's not in a good position right here, as this entire MFR team is basically just kissing him at this very moment. We do see Jusko has been spotted out right now, as he did try to make his way over towards his teammate. Question mark in the meantime has been taken down by Afterworld. It seems like Afterworld will be taken down as well, as if I'm not mistaken, they're only 1 man still standing strong.
That M-Force is in the middle of everything at the moment though. Oh, popping up and over though. And Entropic getting sandwiched out. Na'Vi again finding their feet now in the snow. They're now working their way, and they were kind of left alone on that northwest side, give or take. They were applying pressure. They're now going to continue to move forward. Nailed though does come up just after gets the re-knock with him, as the molly does go in, causing the amount of burn. Be interesting to see though. More util should come further afield though. Entropic down to the final player now to try and deal with the defense, and the defense can be pretty hard though. You're taking swipes from every single way. Na'Vi conquering forward. They're in the driving gear, maybe to go back to back here. We did see it the other day. A few teams in their way. And one of these teams are Lumix. Down to a 3, and again chipping away at this zone slowly, but they're coming from the other side. South push Press that Na'Vi North push.
Yeah, this is gonna be such a... It's looking like a Na'Vi game in my opinion right here. So we do actually see one of them being taken down. So I might have to eat my words the very moment I'm saying it. That little caster curse does come through. Nice nade onto Call Me God as he eventually falls down. And we're into top 4 right now, revealing what we have, or what players, or what man count we have left to work with for these teams. We see 2 teams with 3 players and 2 teams with 1 player each as well. And well, one of them already cut down.
Yeah, quick cut down there for them. 3v3v1. And it seems to be like the swarm from the north and the swarm from the south. Now I'm meeting at the top. Now we do leave this area, so it does play very much over towards that west-hand side of the zone. But I don't know if there's any takeaways really from this one. It looks like Na'Vi and our Lumix got the timing right, pushing their way in towards zone. And there's a bit of PUBG luck in there, but a sprinkle of luck. But when it obviously does fall out, they are able to sweep through and clear out a lot of the lobby at the end.
I feel like this one was most likely entirely based off luck, since Na'Vi was... They played that zone game, they played that late rotation with moving with the zone, but they seem to have been able to avoid basically every single team up to this point going so far. They've only lost 1 player, they've got the high ground, they've basically done everything they needed to do in order to just have a clean game and just have a clean 3 versus 3 here at the end. All they need to do is take down this one last player of MFR. But it doesn't even look like that one last player is really going to be going for that before LMX tries to get in close. Because they are slowly starting to make their way up this hill, and Na'Vi might not be expecting that.
Yeah, the zone shifts further away. Melman, though, is looking out towards that side. He's just kind of retracted back. And the key is, though, as Hobart giving away his position. I think such a nice little trench, but there isn't much of that trench left. Ryan making the push forward, though, and their footsteps are going to be heard. With those high heels through the snow. Don't know how much traction Ali's going to be able to pick up as he is ready to go over the top. Hobart, nade, cooked, ready to go. We saw some outstanding nades yesterday. It's going to be able to put it down. Ryan goes down. There goes 1, 2, and right, Na'Vi go from a strength of 3. Looking like getting back-to-back chicken dinners. And with Melman extended out, he eventually finds himself the only one left for this team. So it's a 3v1v1, and you kind of got to look at the Lumix. Unless something magical happens between these 2 solos.
Yeah, you can see that Melman really wants to get that fight against the other solo in order to just get that 2nd place on the board. It's just about getting that placement point. He knows, or he's aware that he's most likely not going to end up winning this game unless he pulls off something absolutely crazy. But well, we've seen some crazy stuff happening across these past couple of days, and he's got a Dragunov to work with. And if anything, the Dragunov can do that, can pull off that crazy stuff. Nades coming in though, not doing too much damage just yet, as he's still got a lot left to work with. 3 nades, a Molotov, and a smoke will provide him with a lot of cover and a lot of angle clearance. But in the meantime, he's already been spotted out by MW here. I feel like Melman is just in such a horrible position now, because both of these teams know where he is, and he's just not got that many nades left to work with anymore. He's not got any smokes left to work with.
Only one advantage, really, that the zone hasn't favoured them, so they have to rotate further down. Na'Vi, I think, was trying to take the push towards them, trying to get rid of that solo. Because, yeah, it's kind of that ensured destruction. If the zone favoured that way, then you know he's next on the hit list, right, from a free man. Obviously, our solo does remain, and our solo remaining does mean that we are going to like push down. Looks like they are collapsing their push. Oh, my bad. He's gone for an off angle on him. And, how about Crazy Lewis? My expectations are he might try and hook back towards Na'Vi. But Na'Vi going to be counting the shots. And M-Force, despite being quieter on the outside, finds himself under a bit of a barrage as the Lumix are working towards him.
It just looks like Lumix and Na'Vi are kind of working together here in order to take this last player down. You see both of them really kind of respecting each other, not necessarily doing too much against each other, because Melman is in a decent position right here. LMX don't have to push into him. They're aware where he is. They're aware that he kind of has a little bit of a peak way over towards MFR now, because he is firing those shots. He is getting that little bit of damage in. I think like Elmex is just gonna wait for this kill to get finished up with from M-Force, and then they're just gonna be finishing it up quite easily.
Looks like our Lumix though is now starting to extend their way. Now middle zone. That's really quieting down. There's that madness that we know for Kendi in the middle. And with the limited numbers, should I say, at the end, it's quite surprising we lost Navi to 3 as quickly as we did. Does mean potentially we aren't going to go now to the dot. Phase number 7, about to expose our phase number 8. And with that being done, pretty much our 2 solos now leave out. Enforce goes down towards zone. It's a 3v1 at the end now. And Melman going to pop a couple of smokes, maybe try and stop this. Hell of my bad though, already wrapping his way around that bottom side. The util is coming in. Hobart one side. Crazy Loot going straight through the middle. And nades are coming through thick and fast. That nade's good. That's going to cause some damage. He tucks himself back in nicely though. Hello, my bad is Store working the angle. Store pushing Melman out towards his left hand side. He's going to have to play peekaboo though. Can he get a knock? He can't. Lumix. They're going to close it up. 10 kills from Mix. And 20-point winner. Chicken dinner. Lou. Taking it. Gotta say, good play from them. I gotta remember, I was worried if they were going to push over towards Navi at the end there, that they might have been picked from M-Force. And kind of that's what M-Force I felt like was waiting for. They were waiting for that push, waiting down to kind of finish off that individual team. But yeah, winner, chicken dinner. Lumix though. Crazy Lou, good to see you back in Scrims. Soon, hopefully this time we're going to see Twisted Minds getting back in.
Yeah, hopefully we can get them back in pretty soon. But yeah, that win condition for Lumix right there was basically just killing Navi, or killing those 2 Navi players at that very moment, at that very time. And they did it perfectly. They singled out what they needed to do. They knew exactly how to get across the finish line. And they just pulled it off quite decently, quite efficiently. Didn't make any mistakes towards the end. And that's what you want to get going in these scrims. You want to get in those top 4 positions, and then you want to be able to really make those decisions in order to get the practice in, and in order to really feel confident for future tournaments, because it's a confident play going for those 2 Navi plays. If you don't feel it, you're not going to go for it, and you're just going to keep on playing that 3 versus 3, and eventually you're not going to win it. Like, you're not going to get that little gap which they did get.
It was a little gap though, but the gap was enough to take to the victory. And if we look at their microsection of plays, that they knew they couldn't push over the top because they were going to get hounded. So it's a good disengagement from Lumix. Obviously, Twisted Mind leading the way, and that team's stacked. Anyway, I know it's a bit of a mixed team, but it is a pro/tier 1 mixed team, right? So good play from them. Eventually clearing it up, taking their time, chipping away, working on the angles. Those angles actually with the advantage of them and Navi. You can see they were using Melman to their benefit to try and force out M-Force. No one got the kill from him. He did tab out towards zone at the end though. But that's all Kendi done and dusted. We are going to have a very quick break because we are coming back now towards Tago. Another quite aggressive map, quite quick map. But we'll take a couple minutes, 5 minutes on the clock though. And I'll see you guys in a few.
All the things you think is wrong with you is just a doorway to the discovery of your strength.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got game number 3 for today, being our first map of Tiago. And well, we just got to see a couple of very exciting Vikendi maps now. Hopefully we'll get one of those exciting Tiago maps. But let's have a look at the flight path, because it's basically just going straight through the middle of the map from that left side over towards that right. And well, it basically has the opportunity to go everywhere with this zone.
Yep, and with Tego, we know it's crazy because the zones. This is where we saw the divorce. This was the affair map, I felt, where the zone and the flight path gave up on each other. And they agreed to move on. So it could go anywhere. We do historically sort of very beginning EU and Mia very much in that North Island side. The NA stuff obviously very much the South side. And actually, I believe I can announce that I'll be doing round of 16 for past the NA PUBG official tournament. I've just got words that I'll be doing that. Unfortunately, there's no Gibson cast or Bard, so I've been given another caster. So super excited though. You know me, I do like casting NA and EU stuff, so I'm excited to cast some of the main event. Well, at least up to round of 16. I'm no pro. You get me on the desk, yeah. I'm no Saga. He's the man.
What do you mean? You are a pro.
I'm a pro doing scrims. I like this stuff, mate. I love it. There goes our zone, mate. It comes further back, and it seems to be that metadata that we always kind of see, that fishing camp in and around that area. Question mark, have this area locked down. So I'm keen to watch question mark. Let's see if they can get chicken dinner on the board. A little bit of a split. We don't have a team today running away with it.
It's an interesting zone to see. I mean, most likely it's definitely going to be pulling towards the main island with those second and third zone especially. And a lot of playable area is in the water right here, and we'll most likely see that be eliminated quite soon. And I feel like a lot of these teams aren't even going to be playing in, or they're immediately going to be rotating in towards that south side, because you do not want to be stuck on that north side once that zone starts closing out and you have to go across the bridges.
Now, which is obviously always an interesting fact when it comes down to Tego, because it's that it bases itself on timing. I know PUBG is all about timing and when you rotate in. But that river above fishing camp, I believe it's going to entice our zone to go back that way. As I said, where the camera kind of this middle section, this is kind of where we see it end in and around these sort of areas here. So be keen to stick to my guns a little bit. I could be wrong. I could be PUBG'd, as I say. But also, there's a couple of things that I'm watching as a caster. See what time these teams rotate in, especially on this north side. So M4 looks like they are rotating their way down. That's kind of where we saw that Team Send plays down. August have the capability. Meta plays right there. They could maybe hold that bridge, but they've got to then toss up the potential move in. I really like where we see where he's sitting down here, because this hill just on the outside of him is really, really strong. You just need to hold teams pushing in, but you're gonna, if it does pull back this way, you've got some height, you've got some capabilities to overlook some of these teams that are rotating in. And this whole area is about rotation. We'll see some teams pick the compounds they want, and yes, as much as it does end here quite a lot, there are like 3 or 4 different end style scenarios. So we're going to see a bit of a split here, TW, on the decision making from the IGLs.
Yeah.
It's all good. So, Lou, as TW has to take a gulp of water because he's got 600 ping, mate. It's the first he worked that, Joz. He's having a few internet problems. It's all good. I've got him covered, though. He comes back. After all, they're all rotating their way in as well. A lot of teams, though, we're following through. Now, don't forget, obviously, the stream rule set, you don't really see people fighting outside of zone number 1. It does happen sometimes. They're a little bit cheeky. But when you get yourself in zone, especially with a compounding, yet again, DA fighting for real estate. There's a 2. Looks like Fuzzface versus Ibi on the one side, though. Marco goes down. DA, though, chasing their way around, trying to find the players, though, losing either side. See. So he's on the other side. He's going to actually come in. I think they're going to squish down pretty quickly. They do collapse it pretty quick, and the Woo will end it. That will stop DA maybe moving in. But yeah, DA getting caught again on those rotations. Again, we find DA fighting in compound.
Exactly. You were talking about IGL decisions a minute ago. What are these decisions this IGL was making? Because again, another player is down already. They do not seem to get any gripping into any of these games, and getting eliminated in so early on into every single one of them might be a huge problem.
My bad. I clicked the wrong button. It's nothing to do with you, bro.
I thought for a second that you left me.
Yeah, you got this cast, TW. It's all you. How? They crashed themselves in, though, towards SRM. They want to have a better team, though. Remember, they went out a little bit early on that last one. So they are now pushing their way forward, though. Last player for them, though. As final. Oh, he jumps over the top right in front of Sheila. There's no way he's going to drop those shots. He puts him down. How, though, are down for 2 below. Sheila's going to hear him, though. Going a little look on the outside. Plays peekaboo. Plays the window hang. Getting a confirm. Timing on the board, and there we go. Like whack-a-mole comes up and over. Sheila finds himself in the top. Now, you're able to defend these areas quite easily. But what you're not able to defend is you've got Fex. You can see him in the end of our screen there. He's looking over. And after all, though, soon to come clear up. It's not long. You only really do that early game with these situations.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because you could see that Scylla was just on point at that very moment. He was locked in and ready to take that 1 versus 4 at the end, but it didn't come through, as we do already see his face trying to take it head on against AA in the kill feed right there. Dynamon will be taken down a little bit, as it should just be Granula tucking tail with that car out of there right now. That will basically guarantee the whole of Dusan for FaZe, as there's only one How player left in there and only one After All player left in.
Yep.
Or actually two.
Two.
After all.
FaZe, though, they are trying to conquer this side. And actually, if you look at the position they do, they've put themselves on the west-hand side of the zone of this town because, you know, it kind of plays out that way, and that's kind of where the point you farm the kills. After all, though, pushing away. Quite interesting. They've come to commit this one. Part of me thinks it might be because they were looking for that third party on that sort of How SRM fight. And it looks like Fex also giving up the wider split in the open train. Question mark, though. Go for a 2-2. They're holding the bottom side. Same as in Tropic. There's a great spot, though, in this sort of south when Tropic are holding out a nice little sandbank. And oh my god, I don't want to miss this one, though, because we are getting a bridge count, though. M4 swap over as they're going through. AAA down for 2. They actually put up themselves. Does get one back, though. He's on a complete one shot. The other player also has to sort of hit the brakes. Maybe the brake pads have rolled out. We are going to see long distance. The Dragonov, though, goes down. And M4, though, pushing their way forward. This split, this slight delay here from AAA has been picked. SLR versus Mini. And the shots, though, do go over just after. We'll get this player one at a time. M-Force is going to retract themselves back in and aggressive all around. Got held out on this bridge really, really well.
Yeah, they have done an absolute perfect job at taking this AAA team down. It's now actually starting to rain over the top. Not much is landing just yet, and they've spotted him out. Oh, God, Waster just can't quite get an angle onto this, but he's still got a car left to play with. He's still got a little bit of cover before anything really should be going down.
Force have taken the time, though, to get the reses, as they got one more to go. And they are now getting the confirms, and I think your call is right. Yeah. The car play, he's going to use the dip nicely, and he knows he's not going to be able to get these reses. He's going to try and take the opportunity to move away. And actually, interesting, we see a team come underneath. Third Eye doesn't need 2 excuses, 2 reasons to get involved. I think the gunplay has stopped, so there'll be no need for them to make the push, though, zone. Not even in phase number 2. It kind of feels like Vikendi. OG maybe take going. Orculus now having to fight with Ding. And again, quite surprised they gave up that high ground that we are seeing now. Ding hold. They are able to farm so much information, what we spoke about, though. And we are now seeing a push further forward, though. Long distance, though. Honey Badger, he takes a confirm, and Augusto do pick up that anchor player, though. And they are having to dodge, duck, and dive. Does get the knock, but Navi all the way from the prison. They're trying to get the confirm themselves. Look at this. They are hungry for it. They've already lost one Navi. 2 push, though. Alia, an example. They are really trying to sweep this sort of north side of their zone.
Trying to use that MK11 to get those angles, and I think he's found another one. Yeah, indeed he does. Call me God. Oh, there's nothing you can do against that. If XMPL has you in his sights, you're gonna be dead like that. It will just be over within milliseconds. This entire Orclus team, that's such a good position, but they're just being taken down by all of those scavengers at the outer edges, just shooting at them from range.
Ryan, love a good old spectator's blip. He, despite being quite far away from the team, he's going to make the call now. These are pushing further in. So he's already spotted this 4 push zone. Does come back this neck of the woods as it always does. And the rest of them are going to be able to see. Looks like someone was looking at the map. As it crashes straight into the rock. Yondo, they're going to try and take the opportunity. This is, for me, it's all about what we see from question mark. This is their style of zone. We've seen him win this so strong from these positions. They always hold the 2-2 split. Eventually that 2-2 will move further in. We'll take the bowl on the other side. They need to ensure they stop any teams really crashing in behind. But before the action happens there, I think we're going to see a lot more happen in the swamp terrain.
Yeah, we already see something happen. Neocop trying to find a couple bullets over there, but nothing quite connecting just yet. Solo seem to have taken the entirety of this swamp for themselves for the time being. They will be trying to catch out this rotation from FaZe, but nothing necessarily landing too or making it too dangerous for FaZe to rotate out of there. They do seem to be going for that 2-2 split, and oh, wait a second.
How have they parked? Right, he's got naked. He's even got rid of the beard. That's super weird. Makes you more camouflaged, though, that colour. Those that play with those high colour games. There was that whole article about why don't people play with camo gear on PUBG. And I don't know why. I play with like the brightest of colour clothing as well. I just don't get it. It's just a thing, I think. But aggressive all round. And he's going to have to waste those. He's going to have to try and waste his, I suppose, all the extra bits on him. And just try and let him know any sudden movement, any change, pop of meds, anything will be an indication, though. But he will lurk, watch, wait. Bit of a snake in the grass, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, that's one way to get yourself into a great position for the later stages of the game. It's looking like the zone is going to be great for him as well, and as long as he doesn't get spotted out, we'll see him stay alive there for a long, long time. Now, Winnerdine actually going to start to come in too for this rotates. In the meantime, Aldous has been taken down by Navi. Pennywise gets taken down from a distance, and now Winnerdine are going to be going straight into this fight. They want to take over the swamp, but absolutely only takes one with him.
Yep, a long distance shot though, because he does go down. My ego player also going down though. As there's a bit of a long distance. Squizzy though is out and bleeding down. So he needs to be cautious about moving too much beyond. I don't know exactly where he is. And there's a quick confirm as well. So beyond will go down to a 2. Our solo still remains snaking his way out in the grass. Gotta love that one. How on the other side? That northeast side. I give him the commentator's curse. You pick on him and he shall go down. Final player though for our Wood team is Ibby. A bit of an extension to get towards Fuzzface, but he is safe because after all, though, they popped him over the top and they picked up the final player of how they're going to go down. So they'll eventually pick up the final player though for Win or Die. 14th place for them. Not a strong game actually for our Win or Die team this evening. M-Force take the other powerhouse on the west and that higher ground. Navi Store sweeping their way through prison. Question mark Store holding that 2-2 split. And beyond. None the wiser. We have our solo player. Still lurking. Still watching. With the opportunities and the temptation to pull that trigger finger. I would have been dead long ago.
I would have been doing the same thing. I think he's just going to wait for 2 here. If he gets both of them in front of him, he's going for it. He's pulling the trigger. But he's not going to do it like this, because this would be way too much of a flick. He would have to kill Halloween, and then he would have to spot that second player without that second player just taking him down or just spraying him down quite easily. We just try to wait for his time, try to play that trigger discipline. Now, question mark, I'm going to try to catch this Entropic team going for that rotation. 4-man rotation with those cars. They might just want to take over this kind of swamp area now.
Yeah, good play from them. And question mark will allow the rotation through. Beyond will make enough noise to try and stop any kind of crash in. I'm intrigued to see exactly where they pull. And Entropic, though, are going to turn for the compound. Now we do have Lou Mix, though. Game number 2. And oh my days, crazy Lou himself, though. Puts down 1, looking for the second. Gets the pre-fire and doesn't quite get the secondary down. Blue Zone Nade will cause some damage, but it isn't close enough, though, as we have got the up and the over the shoulders. They will go for a full retreat now. Lou Mix, though, continue the pressure. Apply util. As I think, hello, my bad. The next target location is going to be here for the Blue Zone Nade. Have to wait and see what the boys try and do. It feels like he's put them on the wrong side of that blue zone nade. They have been engulfed, and hello, my bad does pick him up. That second one will be the indication that they have moved further afield. Hello, my bad will now try and finish off our Entropic team. Big rotation, no information from them. Entropic had to come really, really far over.
I'm liking this utility usage from Lumix here, getting rid of these Entropic players bit by bit by bit. It is taking some time though. They've got another one, making it a 2 versus 2, but the rocket launcher is ready. Oh, wait a second. Mixie gets caught by that
Launch!
Molotov for the time being, but the
Oh, he
rocket
done his own
launcher!
boy! No,
It
he
kills
done
his
his
own
own man.
teammate!
Oh my
Out of
days.
everything it could have hit, it hits his own teammate. Oh, man.
That went completely different in Entropic's head. It went completely different in my head. I thought it was going to be laser, down, explode, fire, gas, fireworks, and 2 of the team from Lumix going down. The other 2 had to scrape their way through, and we saw Entropic maybe fighting their way out. But the RPG, maybe a bit of a homing missile to ensure destruction. Unfortunately, though, that ensured destruction meant that we saw and we said goodbye towards our team Entropic.
Having a look at M4s who are fighting against or at this over this west side with that third eye team. Lumix actually have been approached by FaZe now, who are going to be trying to take over that compound, which I like this play. They realized that there was a fight going on here for one of those highly contested compounds that you want to be in. They immediately decide to go for it, and now it's just a change up of the fight that we had a little bit ago, where Lumix was throwing nades at the opponent. Now FaZe are just going to be throwing nades at the opponent. They do seem to be a bit more hesitant to go for this fight, since they are aware of the Wu and this over towards the other side of this road.
It's a good
They
hold
will
this
just
one.
take the time.
Good play. We see. We call this recliner. As dubbed by Gibson Cast. I don't know if it's taken on, but I call it recliner. And the Wu obviously work their way in. FaZe the same. You kind of know recliner is going to be up to a point, but it does give you a really nice springboard in towards a ridge. That's on the other side of the zone. You've got to clear the teams in front, but the springboard will be towards this ridge here that they can then play in that towards the later part of the zone. Ding. So final player themselves. They're going to be eager to ensure no one goes for the crash into the hard cover, and third eye come out really wide to have a look at it. But Honey Badger being creative to find himself now. Maybe having to tighten himself back up to the team. He actually does take the ridge on the other side, and ding. They're not going to be down. I've got multiple individuals tabbed up. And he's gone for a cup of tea, mate. He's gone for a Rosie Lee. He's not there. 100% not there. He's just waiting it out. Borderline one might say that he is lagged out. No, he definitely hasn't. He's been there for some time, people. Question mark, though. They've lost his own a little bit too much.
Might
They've
just
got to
be
push
away
their
from
way
the
in now.
keyboard.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, guys, I'm good. Let me know when we get down to the top 4. I'll come back alive. And he's still in zone. I think he's laughing, and with all the cars, though, the attraction is going to be one way. The car is now leaving. Doesn't even flinch a muscle. Doesn't even think about it. You'll see now the teams continue to rotate in. The A, they send now further afield. And ensure that they find a new home, as it hasn't quite finished on that east-hand side. Navi, on the other hand, though, they've been taking their time, cruising their way in. The question mark, Doozy, taking a bit of public transport or the green energy. And he should be good to go. Let me know what you want to play. Shots are coming out from FaZe. Fex, they're trying to catch the Wu on their rotation. They're using the train, the trench of Artego. And I want to go down. Looks like TW's having a few problems, bless him. Himself. So you can have me, maybe, the last little bit. Maybe for the end, depends on his connectivity thing. And they're going to try and share this one. The cards are going to be clear and key. And Dibby, though, after not dropping the handbrake, they're going to find that one a little bit difficult to go get. They know they've got a team right in front of them. But I also seen the rotation from the Wu. They need to be cautious themselves, think. See on that defense plate. Gonna get rid of the car. And gonna get rid of that door, allowing him just to move a little bit further afield. Bit of re-smoke. I feel like he wants to go. The zone has shifted away. And look, he's just run past his bike. I think he's still having a little look for it. A little bit further back, but he generally can't see anything in there. And the smokes, though, that are protecting him. The smokes that will go down. But a limited amount of time. He gets it in time. And off he goes. As he will leave, deploy the emergency bike rotation. Let's see if our DA can pick him up, though. Shots do go over. Don't go get the connection, though. Have to bounce the reload. The first time. Oh, that sound cue. for AA. No, he's actually far enough away. Ding does go down. Yeah, eventually do pick him up though. Question mark though. They are going to rotate away. If they drive through the bush. That'd be an interesting one. Just let them go. Let them go. Beyond though, the one that's going to try and make some noise. He's now holding the outside edge. In spite, shots going back this way. They're not towards him though. Uzi taking some shots. Beyond on the defense. Nade goes over the top. It does do a bit of splash damage though. They're going to try and get a flash over. It's going to spray Peekaboo himself though. Doesn't quite get it, and Beyond surviving in what is a very, very difficult situation. Does go down. Might be enough to allow our solo to start crawling. Like, the car's gone, mate. Yeah. Got a bit of difficulties. Top 7. Hey, he's made it in towards the top spots at the moment, so you cannot moan for that one. And you are back in.
FaZe Clan immediately get eliminated as I go in. Now that's a little bit of my kind of luck. We do see Cut West is still just trying to slowly snake his way in, and this might actually work. I feel like this might actually work.
Would Na'Vi have cleared, obviously, towards question mark? Now, they've seen the cars go in, so is it the assumption that they saw question mark kill a team there and then they cleared them out? Is he going to be able to snake his way in? He's got a jammer pack, but it's phase 5. He's at some point he might need to get going, and he is. It's going to be all about, do they look this way? Do they swing a little bit over? Who is that?
You can see it in the edge of your eyes.
Yeah, I
You just
literally.
can't quite catch him.
Which one is going to look back? Has he got in? He's got in as well. What a sneaky little devil. AAA survivability is not aggressive, but it is outstanding.
Yeah, it is absolutely outstanding as they've got themselves in that top 6 position now, and they can basically just wait for the rest of this game or for the rest of these teams to start falling down now. Is this a little friendly fire going on between the DA and After All right here? Just was there for a little second, but eventually he just decided to pull the trigger against Ibaka and quickly takes him down. In the meantime, XMPL will be taking down one of those MFR players as well. And Harvey again in a good position to take this win, perhaps.
Harvey in a good spot. They took question mark away, which I suppose in that sweeping south side, Ryan. Just a little bit around Robin before he moves his way further afield. And again, they are really looking inward now. It's a big ask to get across now. DA have to push away. DA are pushing away, and we are seeing a fight now for the mountain as M4 Stowe go down. That's the final play for them. BP gets confirmed. And Third Eye, they're very disciplined. Again, a team which you know to be quite aggressive, but sometimes will also take a bit of a fight. There are big nade back as well. Honey Badger's having to take a fight. This is a bit of a one-on-one. Honey Badger takes on Hugh the other way, as we are now seeing Greg trying to keep main player on our Third Eye. There's a smoke, so Femforce trying to again chip away at this ward zone.
I've got to be honest. I've got to be honest here, Mark. I don't like what Honey Badger's doing. I really hate what Honey Badger's doing. He's not helping his team out here, and this is perhaps the win condition for Third Eye if his teammates can stay alive. But he's totally not focusing on helping them out at all at this very moment. He's more focused on that DA player over towards the left, kind of just leaving it in a 1v1 for his teammate. He might just be, or his entire team might just be taken down.
I think he's quite good. I see what I think Honey Badger's doing. Yes, it is an aggressive stance on the other side, and there's a massive risky play, but he's trying to hold on to a little bit of zone he's got. He's allowed the team to get that res on, but you got to remember, look, he's holding. It's a sliver. It's a little bit. But if Honey Badger disengaged and played towards that kind of defensive play, deal with the M-Force, we would have seen DA had the capabilities now to come up.
So. Just because of the respect, the respect, you know that they're up there. You know that they're up there. You're not going to be pushing in like that. You're a solo player. I do not think that DA would have pushed in even if he wasn't watching that. You just have that respect for the team on the high ground, you know? That's why I thought that he should be helping right there. If they were on the low ground or if they were in a worse position, yeah, okay, I get it. Try to hold the flank, make sure that no one comes in. But he really played the risky play there. That could have gone very wrong, in my opinion, for Third Eye there.
He's making his move round though. I better pick up 3. It's a 3v3, v1, v1, and our little solo aggressive all around is still alive. This is the time now for him to be slightly aggressive all around, and Third Eye are making the push. Oh, they do pick up that one. So 3v3, v1 now. Third place, and now we come alive. Some points on the board though. He's very, very cold when it comes down to it, and it's kind of an ensured destruction at the end. RV. Oh, tab up our tryout player. Example pushing the other way. We're going to tab up the other side though. Gregory though is holding the high ground. 3v3 at the end. Both these teams, give or take, have an outside edge, but too bad. Example though has already moved himself in towards centralized position. Took the car. Everything out on that right hand side, pretty much flat terrain, so you kind of know that everyone will play now in the middle. Again, let us know in chat, who do you think is going to take this win here? So it's pretty much a clean 3v3. Third Eye are on 7 kills. Navi top it with 1. They've got 8. So, again, 2 different game plans, 2 different game styles. The result now in a 3v3.
Ooh, already 2 versus 3. Oh yeah, quickly finds one. Honey Badger just cannot quite find the angle in order to get the trade. That's the second one on the board. And well, I hope you made your predictions, because it's looking like Navi will be taking this game number 3 and their second win of the day, if they do manage to do so. But they're not just quite in the clear yet. Honey Badger's still alive, and Honey Badger can still be quite a problem with that MK11. 28 HP left to his name, but he has to pull off that med kit, makes it a 2 versus 1. But actually, I feel like Ryan should be quite
remember
clear
as well,
for
they're
a race
split.
right here. Unless shots, of course, are found, and well, yeah.
Done and dusted. Done and dusted. Navi, 11 kills on the board. That's a 20. One, I thought about a 22. It's only 11. 21-point game. This game, you kind of like, I like the underdogs in those positions, right? I like the ability that Navi potentially could have gone down and out, because Honey Badger had him on the split, but the hold, waiting for the repeat. The repeat happened, and then it was a clean winner chicken dinner at the end. Navi, keep forgetting to use overlay. Navi pick up a nice game. It's game number 3. Navi will conquer. That's 2 for Navi so far. Good games. Looking pretty strong today, Navi. Ryan, drop Goslin. There's a common name, should I say, that's going around in chat, who they think Ryan is. I also am in agreement that I believe it could be that name as well, but we have to wait and see. No secrets are here, but looks like TW Navi are looking pretty good today. Oh, you there, TW? That's a big question.
Yeah, exactly. Navi,
There. Perfect.
oh, it doesn't look like it.
Anyway, we'll go for a
Actually, I'm
break.
not
We
there.
need to sort
There's a
TW
really
out, though,
big
because he's
delay
having
going on.
huge
3000
internet
ping.
problems. I'll catch you guys in a bit.
All the things you think is wrong with you is just a doorway to the discovery of your strength. All the things you think is wrong with you is just a doorway to the discovery of your strength.
Hear me, I'm calling. Catch me, I'm falling. Hear me, I'm calling. Catch me, I'm falling.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Mud. Look, tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man. I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on site. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah. No need for the snoozing. Big whip outside, I'm cruising. Big stick inside, no losing. Better watch out for the snake and Judas is. Don't ask them who this is. I bet they know what I'm moving in. I bet I show it into a dim. How you hate and then lose again? How you hating my vibes? Why you wasting my time? Getting hype on my line. Tell a man I don't want feedback, I just want relax. Brand new whip, two-tone, I need that brand new hit. You know, like lean back, brand new bits I live in. We back, man, you never gon' like us. Get them on sight now, let them on like that way. They know I'm all righteous. Look at my life, I'm living alright. I'm nice, you know I'm alright. Cause looking like Christ, no need for the hype or fight or telephone vipers. No need for the telephone vipers. No need for the liars. I don't watch your moves or triers. I got much to do, I'm biased. Big bosses move in silence, watch it. No need for the liars. I don't watch your moves or triers. I got much to do, I'm biased. Big bosses move in silence. Yeah, me, I'm moving quiet. Ask me, I need me an island. New watch is perfect timing. No need for the surface shining. Ask me, I need me a few. I need me an island, I'm keeping it true. The man, I'm a wild, I'm keeping it cool. No need for the telephone hype from you. Yeah, tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man. I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, yeah. Tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man. I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man. I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah.
things you think is wrong with you is just a doorway to the discovery of your strength.
Look, tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man. I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on site. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah. No need for the snoozing. Big whip outside, I'm cruising. Big stick inside, no losing. Better watch out for the snake and Judas is. Don't ask them who this is. I bet they know what I'm moving in. I bet I show it into a dim. How you hate and then lose again? How you hating my vibes? Why you wasting my time? Getting hype on my line. Tell a man I don't want feedback, I just want relax. Brand new whip, two-tone, I need that brand new hit. You know, like lean back, brand new bits I live in. We back, man, you never gonna like us. Get them on sight now, let them on light. That way they know I'm more righteous. Look at my life, I'm living alright. I'm nice, you know I'm alright. Cause looking like Christ, no need for the hype or fight or telephone vipers. No need for the telephone vipers. No need for the liars. I don't watch your moves or priors. I got much to do, I'm biased. Big bosses move in silence, watch it. No need for the liars. I don't watch your moves or priors. I got much to do, I'm biased. Big bosses move in silence. Yeah, me, I'm moving quiet. Ask me, I need me an island. New watch is perfect timing. No need for the surface shining. Ask me, I need me a few. I need me an island. I'm keeping it true. The man, I'm a wild, I'm keeping it cool. No need for the telephone hype from you. Yeah, tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man. I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, yeah. Tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man. I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, yeah. Yeah, tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man. I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then I'm on site. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah.
Here we go. Welcome back, everyone. Apologies for that long delay. I promise you it's nothing to do with my cab arrived and I just opted to take a break. I just got booted as I got into the lobby. Yeah, not good. It's not good. I can't get in. I don't know why. Spectator mode's on, but it just doesn't allow us to get back in. It's really bizarre. Anyway, the plane path. Let's rotate pretty much from this bottom side all the way over. And with the southeast towards the west, not too bad. Keep an eye on that at the moment. But before we do that, what I can do, because I don't know if you guys know, but if you pay for twire, you can play about with this. So our Wrangle map, you see we had a sort of west down towards the southeast and went over Milter. Now, August took the win. Navi came second after all in third. But actually, if you look at our August team here, they were give or take centralised zone for a while. Now, they consolidate down towards the compound at the bottom. You know, that one just on that sort of south side of Pachinki Hill. And then we see, obviously, teams now working their way in. SRM took the high ground. We see Arsenal, though, play not too far from them. Continue to, obviously, rein in. Now, obviously, Navi, they came very much on a late rotation round. They were hooked round by Pachinki. And look at that move from Navi. Played all the way in. Actually, they put themselves on the outside. Aggressive move for them. Store one. Aggressive move again. They played out. August, no need for them to move. Navi was the ones really chasing things down. Eventually, they resulted in trying to hold out August as August leave the compound. Question mark obviously tried to wrap in front. And once that was fought out, we saw August then take the high ground and were working their way down to that final one. So, good game, I must admit. And August didn't really have to do too much. They held the compound well. They got blessed with that PUBG zone to a degree. Eventually came up. Again, apologies, guys, that we sit there and watch. I did try to find anyone streaming, but there was no one actually streaming. Phase, though, they're coming down towards Resort. And right up in top of Beyond here. Actually come out. Both for inside. Ace, he's gone back in. They should be able to hear him now, so I'd expect they know he's there. Looking for a lid, if he can find. Beyond Art, again, hounding a little bit. Seen him on the other side. He's going round, so on the inside now. Bottom sides. These are split from this, though. You can't even catch him on the map. Further afield, though. Crexy is coming in. He's going to come in behind. In nicely, actually, as well. Oh, and as we left the last game, TW lost his internet. And with that, I'm going to blame TW. TW made us lose the connection. All TW's for now, AJ. TW, yeah, he suffers sometimes from the internet. So he lives in Germany, so the German internet is blessed, shall we say. Hopefully be in chat if you're the one watching. There's no support. More phase now working their way down. In a rotation down the bottom. Crixie, though, is right up here. M249. Yeah. The RPG in the back pocket. Love it. Best to know that Beyond hasn't decided to collapse anymore. Their team, actually, as I say that, I see him as Pennywise is coming down himself. I'll completely look on the other side, so somebody got no vest. It's going to be a bit of a tall order. They're not far from zone, but they're not like super close either. Oh, it's unfortunate. Backed up slightly. Pennywise, I said, is in. And we now have a full team in Mansion. And FX is the final one to roll in as well. Beyond slightly with a 2-2 split. Phase are pretty tight here. We do have FX rolling his way in the top. Who's on there doing some damage though. They are going to have to back away slightly. It's always great. With shots though. In. You see Phase. No. That's the first knock. No need for the RPG, but why not? Waiting for the final player. And I think we're waiting for the RPG to be launched. There goes one. That's the final player now for Beyond is upstairs. Pretty disgusting behaviour from Phase. I love it though. RPG. Full send. Fix is down, so they are going to have to extend out. Absolute shocky though. He's going to have to try and hold the angle, try and stop the push further afield. It's completely possible as well. But they are going to try and stack up and go. Limited time though, because Fex has said bleeding out. Question is, does he make the push towards him? It is a round the corner. They are having a look for him. Maybe the window. Peekaboo. Oh, shotgun comes out. Oh, looking to go back. Pitching up behind the barn. I'm trying to line up the shots though. Nearly getting down one though, but that's going to be quick down and out. And correct, see if he had to go get his boy. Fix. Back up in the roster from his Chillin Resort. Chillin PNC, should we say. Rest of the teams, though, obviously moving their way around. Na'Vi has lost one, though. Kind of like the third eye drop, though. They hit that power grid. They got that split slightly. Drop, though, is a further afield. AAA, remember that. They're on that 2-2 split now. Zoom out a little bit so we can see question mark coming in as well. So, question mark, though, got the blessing. A lot more teams, though, centralised up. And I'd say more teams favouring down towards that south to southeast with the expectation we might see for the first zone. And it will push back down that way. Teams pretty much funding at home. We only lost one team, so 16 still remain. 60 players remain on the battlegrounds. I said before, apologies. TW's jumped up, and apologies on my side that we are unable to get into game at numeral 4. Long distance shots on Lumix. Taking some long distance as well, but I'm looking to climb on that top side. RV up in this corner. Now we've taken the high ground. One example. Only had one guess in chat who we think this is. Does that mean we know exactly who it is? Or does that mean we're all confirming up that we think it's exactly the same person? Luke. Obviously that little exchange of bodies between Exalt and Na'Vi. Na'Vi is now collapsing. I said they did lose once. They are 3. After we'll go back towards San Martin as they overlook. Will Die would have landed San Martin and pushed the field, so they would have pushed out. Unfortunately, a pretty non-eventful start. Especially that a 26-odd minute wait as well. Luke. Playing Mountain Goat. As he now goes up and over the top, though, he's going to cause some damage to Na'Vi if he does pick up. Just tap him up quickly. Na'Vi would expect him to hear him. But it will be we'll look at timing wise and kind of we'll have a look at this. And he's seen one, but he's not seen the freebie, has he? Ryan is the freebie right underneath. Has I suppose been informing the team now that they are here. Is he making the push for it? Extend out. He's still marching around fine. No idea he's here either, so he's wrapping his way around. I think they're just double checking the compound. Hello, my bad. Get a bit of overwatch. These cars will now move further afield. Third Eye push himself obviously back towards that power grid. Oh, there we go. There goes that freebie. Oh, that obviously moved further in. There goes 1, 2, and Na'Vi, despite picking up 2. They are under pressure. Blue will play peekaboo over the top. Example going to be confirmed out as well. Maybe give up and fight another day. There we go. Now, go send further afield. I see teams will be happy. SRM, they still hold. AAA still with a wider split. And, on the other Jason's side, obviously third eye. Busy. Putting up here, obviously further, this is their drop zone, so they are good as gold over this neck of the woods as well, so should be fine. Have a look. I was having a look again at that map, so there's number 2. We get pretty much a little bit of a south, but more of a donut. But I still got a huge split. They are realistically holding a large amount of real estate. AAA, they're going to now collapse in as well, so they're going to try and play from their compound. I'll Teams will come from above, but that's the right call. And that's what these 2-2 splits are all about. Can you get the right timing with your compound hold? And obviously more teams though. August though, they're the game winners of a wrangle. And so I don't want to take anything away from them. They did hold that. You need NA naps. Naps. I've got naps. Options. Invite people. Copy. I can invite naps, mate. There you go. The Orclist though, that's the compounds. Ability now to try and hold out from their compound. They are going to consolidate theirs as well. Third on the other hand, they've got a huge split. Honey Badger, he picks up one, but look at this on the other side though. We are seeing a lot of action though. It's actually coming from our thought that they might even push though our win or die team in towards this. They have been pushed in towards it as well. Busy might be the one waiting, watching as his team should roll straight in. Oh, he gets spotted at the right time. Extends, doesn't drop the ball. Down and out, and quick kill confirm as well. Third Eye get punished with that wider split. After all, though, they are going to be alright. And Honey Badger, they're about taking some distance, trying to get this tyre out. And I think Quizzy can get that car quite safe. Has to have another run up for it. Isn't definitely working out for him. Like that is right in the eye line of him still, anyway. There goes the tyre. So Quizzy boxes his car up and gets tabbed out anyway. We'll look a bit further on. Mineral just a bloodbath of damage farming, right? Oh, I continue to chip away at this. And distant shots are, isn't it? Do you know what? It doesn't quite get sometimes the knock and confirms you want, but that's farm damage. It does farm it. So we'll die. And they picking apart. And Rooster, no. He's very far over. Trying to get a freebie. Going to put the car back. He's huge. Puts him in the back of the car. Gonna have to go backwards in this one. Going forward would be a hard shift. He's going to use it. It will spin, but he's got no back tyre. Oh, he's digging ground. And nice little addition. Actually, able to do that. Needs to keep the car straight. We'll try and spin out. Trying to build any kind of momentum up here. He's still getting hammered slightly. He's pushing back towards the other team. Ayosh might have visibility as he's climbing the rafters. Needs to go up another level. Most of that. Oh my days! Look at that zone. SRM, full sentence to compound. They take the petrol garage, and it's a pretty difficult hold. M4 style are punishing back, and do pick up the individual. And Third Eye, no, they're getting pushed one way. Does get the res there. We're going to go around the adjacent side. Haruzuno might be here, might be ready, might be watching, might be waiting. And he spin out slightly. Surely he's going to get freebie. No way. Is he? Oh. Just there. You can see him on the outside edge. If you were playing TPP, happy dead already. Rooster's going to come out now, and he's going to see Greg, the legend. Let's go for that top player. Now we're going to see more of a bigger push at the top. Quizzy picks up one. Cars now remain. Goes to the final player though. Does tuck himself in. Needs to focus attention back. Does out. Come over the top though. Does get the first knock though. He puts himself in the back. Gets a second knock. Oh my days. Able to get double knocks. Nearly putting the guys down. But unfortunately though, they do go out. I think I have done SRM. No, I haven't. We'll need to. I don't have SRM. SRM, exclamation mark, SRM. I was doing them in the break. Okay, And then SRM. There you go. Bosh. Long distance shots though. The team's taking compound. Question mark on the other hand, they've gone for a wider rotation, wider wrap all the way around towards the adjacent sides. And I'm praying for this zone to continue to sort of shift back down towards the sort of southwest side. They do have Ding taking the firehouse and call me God. He doesn't need to be called God when he's got an AWM in hand as well. Harvey, final play though, still holding out, still surviving. I'm effects though. Welcome to chat. And now try and hold. FaZe on the other hand, they are got a wicked split themselves after being in engagement quite early on. Zone does come back this way. So question mark, do you get it right? Needs to work in, but they've got a ridge. Crixie on the other hand though, he might be able to punish question mark because they do play into this low ridge section, but I imagine they might see more of an aggressive push from them. Win or die, talking about aggressive pushes though. They are getting pushed here from the afterthought team as they try to rotate back though. M4 still in the adjacent hand. They now come into sight. Long distance shots though come in. Baku. He's taking fights on multiple teams. I don't know if he knows that. Well, once he gets, if he gets a knock that way, or die. They're down for a 2. Yeah, again a harder rotation. They hear the shots on the other side. And M4 Stowe, you can see they're just overwatching this whole section. I'm BP wrapping around. He's going to try and close it down himself. Though extends though, putting some shots back though, and there we go. Another knock though comes in from after all. So he's going to continue to move their way forward. I'm BP has wrapped his way around though. He's going to expose himself right in the middle here. Haruzen goes down to 1, touches himself back in, but the smoke is burning. About to give way. He though goes back and he's about to give away his back to IMBP. Won't be long before he pops over, but he does see him. Sees their heads just in time, but it's not going to be enough. And IMBP is going to go down and cause the damage. And wait, he's going to have to get rolling. The Woo, on the other hand, though, now try and take some scabs and some kills. FaZe have worked their way. Look at this aggressive stance, though, from Crexy. Has Twisted Mind called it quits? No, they're just not. They're just not. Twisted Mind's not going to call it quits after, like, I think there was like a second in Abu Dhabi. I think it's got a lot of money. I think they just needed to go chill and have a break. Ludo's getting back on the grind. They are ready, obviously, to go back. So we'll see these guys grind it out. Playing over the top, though. Crexy does get him. Vex is here to save his boy. Have got a knock. They are looking for the adjacent players. I think he did see one further back. Double checking back. The speed that Vex harms information in is insane. Utterly insane. Artful though, 14th place for them. Phil first though is looking at it, and Vex though has the opportunity to try and get the res. He'll be getting the res way before the boys though. He's back on the fight. As the Rat though has gone further down, back into the smoke though on the adjacent side. And there's Vex lines the shots up. It's like our Lumix though does go down. Doozy is the final player. No match though for FaZe. 1 man on 4. FaZe strong. Looks like the wide split is always decent. Oh, so rest of these teams will take. I suppose majority of our teams really look this way. At the he was going to play down. Yeah, you look to when you're having problems, run yourself over. It's all right. Don't worry about this. August, don't know if they know a team that is close, and we are maybe seeing a reason why. And oh my days, run yourself over. Done in 1. Just knew as well. I was like, hell no. August get a clean hit though. Elstor sending artillery down. Did no one call him that? Done in 1. The noise maybe from the artillery was like, hell no. Here we go. Good play. Have a quick look at the map though, sorry. As we're just trying to estimate when these teams are coming in. Though FaZe going to control very much his bottom side here. And Tropic have the tiniest ridge, but it will be a ridge that will stop FaZe playing peekaboo over. I'm seeing them rotate back this way though. With the Right, so what's going on? DA getting a knock on M-Force. Again, the mortars becoming more effective. Hiding their way behind the collapsed truck. Looks like the cars are well placed. The oil, not explosive, I don't believe. More coming down, but not. All right, cool. M-Force, I'm going to recall slightly back down. Maybe take a leaf from August's book from their mortars. They are now going to try and get up 4-man clown car. AWM. And off we roll. We've got a little bit of distance to cover though. Ding taking some shots at them as it dings on the side of the car. They are praying for anything, but I think they've hit a PUBG dip. Actually forced them back the other way. They are now going to take the... there's only a bit of hard spawn that is hit. They are getting hammered slightly. There's no contestation now. SRM playing in there. M-Force doing the same. They get a call. M-Force down to their final player. Like he's turning round. Any more individual shots? I actually thought he was going to go down by the car then. Big nade though comes over. That might bounce this way. Doesn't get the splash damage required. SRM though in a dip. And here come the nades here. DA waited, watching patiently. Waiting for this team to put up though. The smokes are a massive giveaway. Code Marco gets one. The huge nades rolling in. Final player no Sheila is going down as it rattles even my screen. 8th place for them. M-Force going to go after that car is done. 7th on the board. DA will get a clear run. And it looks like solo play for Ding. I'm going to try and hold out here, but August though refusing to stay in their compound. They've come out. They've lost one though. Western. Let's go down on the outside edge. Ding. Here 2. Oh, here. The heavy hits. AWM out here, but won't be long before we see how trying to play up. Call me God. Shots they do come through and action required. Dropping eventually going down. FaZe really controlling nicely at the moment. Bit of an AWM. Oh my, he caught that right in his face. Easy though, instantly going back though to try and take the action, trying to ensure the push though. Push doesn't come instantly through though. They are going to play. They're going to go towards the tree. Doesn't it? Goes towards the outside edge. There's a big knock though. Does catch the back though. Doesn't overcommit to it. We'll do enough. And here comes some more mortar fire. I think it's only going one place. The question is, have they got the ability right? It's way short on that one. Mate, how invincible. Dingo making a play, Metabait is here waiting, watching. Doesn't have a lid, cracked vest though, needs to be cautious though. Has to play peekaboo over the top, but look at this. Hugh though coming in from DA. DA looking strong. How causing the problems. That double nade might even get the confirm that he needs. Doesn't quite get it though. And Hal will put it on the board pretty quick. We'll retreat back and DA have arrived. It's coming a bit more of a aggressive stance. DA going for a bit 3-1 split. They've left their mortar team behind. Nades come through. That is going to be explosive ending. There we go. Top 4. Ding. Now down to their final player and I've lost one. That nade's going to go a bit too far away. Does again go down himself. 3 teams now remain. Hal been waiting their time patiently. So have FaZe. I'd say FaZe been more aggressive and FaZe understanding they've got a player out on their own. Great move from them. And now able to punish our DA team from behind. Aggressive move from DA. Counteraction from FaZe. High IQ. No surprise in FaZe is sitting on 12 kills here. Massive, massive play for them. Only 3 remain. To see him get shifted. DA obviously splitting up here. Now they've got to decide which way they split on their way back. It's going to be a bit of a push. That is a push. So very, very hard. Corrects is down. Holding back. There's a player right opposite, and there is an element of pressure being held. Here's a smoke. I don't think they quite know, but already gone. It's a phase down for a 2 now. Really, really split. How patiently waiting their time. Big nade though, might fall nicely, does roll nicely and not cooked enough, but does cause the damage. Allows them to back away also, getting back behind the ridge line, back to where those were going. Comes another nade, so obviously looking for more util. That's pretty much out. That's a good nade again. Over the top. And we are going to see how they are not going to expose. There's 1, there's 2. They've had to recall back though. FaZe, most people are going to try and get involved in this when they can, trying to figure out exactly where they are. The final play, though, might even be able to get a steal, but if Nate goes again a bit too far around, FaZe looks like they want to go try and get this. They are putting pressure themselves, does get a knock, able to maybe make the push, maybe take something away from this team. There goes 1, doesn't even go for the steal, so they've got enough in the well. Here we go, it's our top 4. Technically, it's a 2v3, but the how? They need to get some of these reses up themselves. And, FaZe, they conquer the zone. Very strong game so far. Well, we do get 1 down. Nice counter-action round. And down to their own 1. Peekaboo up and over. And it's a How win. But FaZe, they were swarming that one with their game. Very strong game. 8 kills only from How. They were not that south side for quite a while, and the zone came back, and they held out. But winner, chicken dinner. 18-point game for them. Not a bad game. Now, it's only little on me. Unfortunately, as I said, TW had to step out. His internet was not playing ball, so he tabbed out. As he tabbed out, he tabbed our game number 4 out, so we did miss a wrangle. But again, Augusto picked up the win. We did get to see the L2D image. If you haven't already, though, twire.gg, the subscription to them is like £2 or something crazy. It's like nothing. You get to look at all the 2D models, and if you're a coach or if you're a team, you get to draw on the map, save, and obviously look at rotations and print screen them as like these kind of like go-to sections. I'm getting summoned back to the lobby pretty quickly. The break won't be long. It won't be as long as that 26-minute. But we have, unfortunately, only 1 more game. It's going to be another Miramar. Has been quite a good split. Na'Vi looking good today. Obviously, the Twire, though, just changed Na'Vi and the Wu around. They were in the wrong placement. So when they made the lobby and they confirmed the teams, it was the wrong spot for them. But I made the change. Can leave it. We can look at the Twire leaderboard and just make the assumptions or understand who's who, basically, after that one. Good game. Na'Vi obviously came out nice and strong. Lou mixed though. Twisted Mind's just having a break. Lou's obviously jumping in, wants to get involved, so he put himself a mix, and hence why he's in this lobby, because the laser. They picked up game 2. Na'Vi, they were game 3. We missed game 4 with August and How just destroyed and cleared up very well. FaZe though looking good off the rip, fighting. So definitely hot on the pace. Let's take a quick break though. I'll see all you guys though. It's gonna be less than 5 minutes. The lobby's pretty much done. So 5 minutes on the clock, but I'll see you in round number 6.
All the things you think is wrong with you is just a doorway to the discovery of your strength. All the things you think is wrong with you is just a doorway to the discovery of your strength.
Hear me, I'm calling. Catch me, I'm falling. Hear me, I'm calling. Catch me, I'm falling. Hear me, I'm calling. Catch me, I'm falling. Hear me, I'm calling. Catch me, I'm falling.
It's that time. Game number 6, the final game. Final countdown. Not good though. So these teams, because Narvi, they've been leading the way slightly with this one. Yes, the leaderboard will say the woo bit is not. 7 points so for Narvi. Please though, they pushed themselves up 40 points after that good game. The high kills, 28 kills for them. Strong 13. Came out that last game. Birdo, they're in third. Lou Pro Mix in fourth. How in fifth. Navi. The Woo, sorry. Are in 6th place. Loads of teams in around that 30. We always go down to like number 8 with win or die with 30 points. And it's just that kind of split. So loads of teams condensed down in the 30. And Navi with a slight split after getting back-to-back chicken dinners. They've put 26 points on the board. The closest team for other placement points, though, is going to be a joint between Third Eye and August with 13 apiece for them. And then FaZe with a 12 and How. So Grade 12. How? Getting their first chicken dinner on the board. Best of 6, though. It's our final game, unfortunately, today. We'll be taking a break tomorrow. But wait and see how we go from this one. So, teams down out the north to sort of that south-southwest playing path in the extension now. We are getting the same style of zone. It does favour a little bit more down the bottom. There goes our coaches. Drop it will go one way, DA go the other. Tremasera there being held by our August team. You're right. SRM, they lurk on the outside edge. Right. Maybe a straight run over. Bonk. Oh, you don't normally see that. They are in zone. No, a blood lost there. And how? Get him run. So, we had a run over. It's phase number 6. Or game number 6. Phase number 1. And it's going to be an interesting game. I'll say that. 99p, yeah. 99BHP. Yes, is code Marco. I believe. Please take my bot with a pinch of salt. It does involve me updating all the time. And sometimes I do miss a few things. I kind of rely on you guys and girls out there to let me know. I want to try and find a way that you can update it as well. Or at least put requests to update it. I think that'd be quite cool. Maybe I'll put it in my Discord. I've got a Discord now. I had Discord for a while. I've not really used it. Maybe I can use it in a Discord. We can maybe get the alt names or something. I don't know. So I think if I do that, at least then you guys can write to the bot direct. And then if you write to the bot, then it helps people out. Because I've still got to get through all these teams. And I've kind of taken a huge chunk off trying to do this. And yes, it is a chunk. I think it's worthwhile. I think it's definitely worth having. But yeah, it is a mountain to keep up to date. And I've got like 8 teams, 9 teams in. I kind of what I'm trying to do is every stream I go back and watch my streams, because obviously I need to upload this to YouTube and I check the quality that goes to YouTube. You can go back and watch them YouTube, !YT or !YouTube. If you want to support the stream, support the content, you can do it for free by doing that, or you can use the creator code. Creator code is ELITE, ELITE, because this channel used to be called Elite Esports, but I was advised, told that I should be using a better name. Leosto. He was just taking a print screen in the air as he landed up on the tree. If there's any more craziness. Daredevil. And they will work their way in. There's a couple of rocks in front. Ryan. He's going to have a look over this way. See if he can pick up these teams coming down, but yes, he comes off the roof at the wrong time. SRM. The fight with DA. Code Marco down. Q confirmed. Code Marco confirmed. SRM. DA just. I don't want to say it, but they're just losing compounds like quite freely. The other day, both days they lost it to our Exalt team after they fight for Kendi, and despite not getting, I got one, but despite not getting that far away from their compounds, they're getting caught again. What's their issues? They just can't seem to hold out. God, on the other side there, look at this. Navi getting caught as well. Rotation. We're going towards the sandstorm. Navi looking like they want to try and get one up though, but literally hounded on the outside. That car's going to go. A bit more punishment maybe, but going to get a res on theirs. Lost 2. Arleo Melman though, the final 2 now. Smokes Appreciate him pretty quickly. They're going to be now seeing that car. Nearly go. And here comes the push. Nice after all team. Can be aggressive on that push. He goes down. Not going to be long before we see some nades rolling in. Back away from it. It's a bit of splash damage. Second one should be enough, maybe. On a 1 HP. There we go. It does see him. Those peekaboo at the top side. An RV 17th place for them. Early ending. Let's get back towards the fight though. SRM. Now I'm pushing forward. I'm going to try and take the fight. Sheila is down and out. SRM. Definitely very, very strong team. I've seen him now, so I don't know. Kind of whip the shots, but just way too much free on that one. So they have crossed over, but taking a face full of bullets. That's resulted. DA now need to split their guns. One needs to look both one way and the other. Expect now U2 to come raining in. See you next though. He's trying to look for that U2 himself. He's whipping the shot, so good nade though. Comes in, doesn't quite get the damage required. And again, DA. I see that they are hunkering down, so they are trying to hold the angles. Just a bit of discipline now, just to try and pick apart SRM. They do have a split, so there's a 2-1 split here for SRM. They are going down. I'm going to take that time. Let's go look on the other side, because it is game 6. That means game 6 and 6 as well. Beyond taking that time. August in the middle, though. Ding coming over the bottom, so that south to southwest side. But I'm leaving the power grid. They push down for a 2-2 split. They are overlooking this. Any bash out. Just taking a couple of pot shots, getting rid of the tyres. Question mark coming from the north. They're now at Monty. Going to die, obviously extending their way through. A little bit further out towards that northeast side. We've got FaZe as they wrap up and over our afterwalk team that's just got rid of our Navi. And back in this action, so we do have SRM. See, Baron Peak, he has pushed over towards the other side, so he has split the guns. So divide the power force from DA. Yeah, obviously, 2 is a hard peak. And I do like it. Lauren is holding. You can see he's holding this angle here. He wants to take the shot. If the player comes over, might work out for him, but he needs to catch him. Got a minute to go. Looks like how our game number 5 winners. They're already lurking around. Do need to update the rest of our team. Here comes that sandstorm though. There's, I think the common feedback with the sandstorm is a no-go. But it's here. It's going to sweep across, and as it does, it would engulf. And I think Saga yesterday does put a nice spin on it. It does use the silver lining, the silver sand lining of that. It doesn't last for as long as the snowstorms, and rightfully so. Snowstorms just last for a long, long time. Presumably everyone else has got the same opinion when it comes down to the old sandstorms and the snow. It has come close enough to maybe allow SRM to get creative. Opted not to move. They are waiting for this next zone. Zone will pop. Does go back, so recalls back the other way. So we are going now onto the top sides. Go back towards FaZe. FaZe will be happy this one. There is some kind of drop being blessed. How it's getting through the sandstorm, nobody knows. But mind to see, like, if drops were coming down, or if using a parachute, maybe they should put the functionality that you kind of get swept. With the sandstorm, team's now going to recall back. Just on the other hand, trying to take some shots, though, looking back towards his boys to understand where it goes. And there is a mass migration now happening. August. They're going to consolidate theirs, but they are under pressure already, as AAA already ready to fight. They need to hold their compound. If August are going to crash it, they are. As they crash, you see, is it a bait? No, they come out. No, they pick up one car. Second car quite not ready to go. That's the wiggle. Clear as well. AAA giving up the high ground. That's going to punish him later. Oh, that's been taking some shots, and SRM still not moving just yet. It's a bait. for the top. Goes beyond. They don't want to get through this madness themselves, so they're going to take the rotation a bit higher up and around. Actually going to get it. They go all the way. It's going to be pretty clear for them. If you see that top side of the zone, look, it's only really our Lou Mix team. Oh, there's a push. Shotgun in hand. Blue zone bubble low. Oof. Punishment. 1, 2, wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Nade. And you two ending. Blue zone. Gonna cause some damage. For me, like, these guys should go right to the end. Come back face, come off the high ground. Lou. He's going for a little bit of a sneaky drop. Bless him. Looks like he's already been caught. The 8. Down. SRM eventually taking their time. Beyond actually haven't gone and got right into the middle of the pack. What the hell? Somehow I've got down. There goes 1, there goes 2. Pennywise, maybe he's got the wise level 3 vest. He needs to be cautious though. How get the steal on 1, 2 by the looks of it. And Beyond is unfortunately punishing Quizzy down himself and face. Fex will get the confirm. I thought that the poor guy right here. 100%. No blood loss there. So Beyond, they are going to share now. Here's a 1-on-1. Haruzan versus Pennywise. I don't know if Pennywise actually knows exactly how many people are here. How obviously on the steals and pressure themselves. So won't be able to be too creative. Shots will come through. And obviously FaZe are one of those teams that will also punish from the other side. After all, they move their way down. And find themselves now Picardo. So Will Die team, they find themselves on the outside. Very, very strong. Will Die, they've not done as well today. That's a team that you should not be dropping the ball on. That's face obviously confirmed now for the Woo. That is a team to watch for PEC Fall. 3 days left to sign up if you are in the EU. 6 days left on the EMEA. I'll post it up again. I'll post it in my Discord. Make sure that you have got the link. Make sure you have got your team. You've got to be in it to win it, guys, right? Yeah. Just get in. I've got guys that I play with console that have put PC teams together. Last one they played yet. One of them actually got through 1 round. So if a console team can do it, so can you. And they'll be grinding their way back now. Will Die now pushing their way up. Pennywise though will be launching the nade over towards the other side. Doesn't quite get it through the magical window. I don't quite understand what that nade was about personally. I didn't move. I just didn't assume to throw it there. I don't even think they can cover each other. They can't. Taking pressure from How. How going for a nice 2-2 split. You can see him now looking for this one. They will punish those. Win or Die. Other one's been a bit more creative on the outside. Trying to take the fight. High you go player Diffix. He's going to rotate all the way around to drop it down on their 2-2 split as well. So need to be cautious though. How on the adjacent side also going to cause some issues. He does get How down, so need to get one of those reses. Anyways, unfortunately down. As Win or Die needed kind of really to clear that compound as best they could. Woo! What a rotation. Now I'm going to just pitch up in the corner here. Oh, lucky enough for them are clear, and Tropic kind of giving up their split here, moving over. Taking away that next compound. August though worked their way down. AAA pushed their way on the outside edge, and Ding trying to be creative on the west, but teams around him are able to be creative as well. There's not a lot of pressure really on this west hand side. It is ooh, they've actually crashed. I did not expect that from the Woo. Woo, spin around. They're right underneath me. There's one. I think no, the next push that is coming in. As Buzzface will kill confirm. Drop it though, while pushing their way in. There's only 2 of them. Here comes more. White pulls up. Doesn't know he's going around the other side though. I can't know where the adjacent angle is. Now he's going to try and hold up. Fuzzface though recalls back as Orcless. Take a little bit of a third party on this. We'll sit back, watch, wait, listen. Try and pick something up. Tropic though, they're also in the compound themselves, so 2 from the woo. You know, I'm gonna have to now try and defend. And it is a 2 push as well. Tropic, though, Nailup's a bit far away. Because he might need Nailup to just tighten up. Nades are coming out. Mixie can't really move from here. What he can do is try and stop any kind of push though from the woo. They know exactly where he is because he came around on the bike. Nailup, he doesn't look like he wants to get going either, so with that knock there, I think the woo will be edging a bit so they can now push in. Nailup though is going to go for it. Coming down the high ground and will be a little bit of a full send. Might be able to catch him, match him off. He's cut it as well, so there's a quick kill confirmed for them. Mixie though backs up. I suppose the molly just to try and stop any kind of push though. Unable quite to get it. Nailed though will arrive. He's under pressure, but no pressure there needed when Fuzzface is watching and waiting. You're not going to get out of here. So the August are going to have a little look over the top as well. King of the Noobs just followed me. What a name. Thanks for the follow. Going down. I think they're trying to figure out exactly where he is. We'll tab him up for a quick speed flick, but literally on the outside edge. So they've gone for both sides. I think they're expecting him to be down. There's going to be enough one back in there, maybe. Oh, that's tempting. Lay on top of a shotgun. Mixie's looking at it again. That is possible. Nailup is down. We're still bleeding out. No need for the guys to move, but they do sit on the outside edge. Quick look though. I'm going to get a few teams now in the rotation. How? I can be happy where they are. One or die already down and out, unfortunately. Face, sit firm. Now on the other side. At some point, we might see a push from the woo. It's a hard push up here. There's no need to push if you're up behind. Now he's back. There's one outside and down and out. And drop it though. They're going to take 13 players. Got a lot of teams now still remaining phase. They have to try and deal with Lumix that is coming in. I'm seeing a bit of a push here. Are they looking over? Solo. Still beyond. I'm still beyond baffled as to why they dropped down here, but hey, it worked. Talk about a push on the other side though. It's phase 4. Call me God. Godlike powers won't keep him alive out in the blue. Smoke will do enough though to keep him ahead of the game. Have to continue on this wall, but he's going to take the opportunity now to get that, and he's not going to get anything further from the nades. They're all going to pick him up though. Ding! I'm trying to take a head-to-head though, and they get caught aside. Swipe though. Sell. I want to play for them. And for Rez. Yeah, on the other hand though. Oh no. Oh my, this is a horrible end zone here. Really bad end zone. Gotta love it. Game 6, right? There's a couple of teams that need to work in, right? So M4's got to play for our third eye. Third eye need to ensure they don't get crashed as well. They want to get in, but they do have a player in as well, so usually we'll work around with the team. They're the same. The team pretty much eradicated here. Might be blessed that he can use the inside trench to move along. But he's still taking long distance shots at Hal. He's still been at it for a little while and they're still working their way. And kind of the guessing game of who's going to move when and what time. Drum does get the knock. Hal taking some shots back the adjacent way. Drum be looking to try and keep a hold on this zone though for his team. His M4's also trying to move their way in. But as I said, they need to stop any kind of push though coming from this side, and he's always going to come. Oh, why has Honey Badger jumped out there? Must have known there's a team this way. Enforced though, They get one quick kill confirmed. It's going to get the capabilities now for them to start running their way and taking some action. As they do go down, there's actually a huge heavy hitter from our Fex player for FaZe. See, I know, and I think they're going to have a little look here, and they will see the body, and they will go for a hate. That's a little freebie for me, though, but that's enough, though, to get control down. Greg, the final player for them. My ears are rattling with that nade going off. How can I try and make the push, though, on the adjacent side? Even know? It's not going far enough. Yondo sit very firm in the middle here. They should be good. Looks like our question mark team, they want to get rolling themselves. Final player, though, Bestie is such a terrible zone, though, to play out there. Decatron still holding an element of zone for him and his team. And are aggressive all around. They've got to be aggressive now. They've got to try and deal with this as quick as they can. No smokes. So if he goes for it, be quite aggressive. How? I'll get knocked back at FaZe. FaZe stopping them, pushing over the top, though. Ding do go down. And Solo. Beyond. Solo player for them. Shots though go by. Does get one. Don't run onto the nade. Does get the exchange. Get the nade down. He's gone. Now getting picked apart slowly. That's really helped FaZe. And FaZe to a degree helped in return. Not looking to go. We are now seeing a heavy amount of mortar fire coming from August. Don't know if he's quite right. There goes the first one. Second one, though, is throwing him back in. But question mark, though, well away from this one anyway. No damage, really. Greg, store the player, the man of the hour. And this is going hard. I don't think, if you don't know the zone, everyone that knows Miramar, they know how bad this zone is, right? That's before we even start seeing mortars, though. Greg, though, put some damage on. Chuck a nade over, pray we might get one on that. Does cause some splash damage, does go round in and out the other side. I'm trying to figure out exactly where he's gone now. They've got their backs and packs to him. He's actually lost him. He's gone all the way around. Look at him, sneaky Greg. I figure out exactly where he is. Refire on one side, though. Goes for the reload. Wait for the push now coming on the other side. But unfortunately, AAA here the light, and they will now end this one. M-Force, though, will be good. They need to start rolling their way in. AAA, I need to try and focus. Question mark down to their last one as well. So M-Force now receiving punishment. Fex, he's only on multiple kills. There's 2 on the board for him. They're going to try and get themselves in front of this M-Force team. They are going to be happy. They got the ridge. M-Force do need to go. Fex is the one really holding in. See if he can get another kill on the board. Backing up all the way. AAA, go one down to zone. Woo! Just. Duff puts down Fex, and they should be able to get the res. I don't know how. Know exactly where they are. Looks like he's trying to get the nades ready, but a blue zone nade. That'll be enough. FaZe really controlled him. Their last Miramar game, I think the best example was control. Can't quite see the player. Not come out the other side, so just really blue zone nade as possible. Somehow, some way, been able to turn, get back to a bit of safety though. FaZe being chased, those 6 kills for them. They are covering the Overwatch here. Rexy moves further down. Do pick him. So they are in rags here. FaZe losing their lids. AAA need to get pushing, but FaZe have a one-man hold. Nades going out. Give or take the right area. August now going to be able to relieve the pressure now as they are still moving in as well. AAA going to get sideswiped here. There goes one nade. That's what AAA needed. Here come the nades over. I didn't need that in return. AAA understanding they're going to be getting some nades come back their way now. They've got to be cautious though. He's looking to just recall, rotate back. And off we roll. We're going to now go top 4. How down, out. There's a big crash here. SRM, though, they are looking to go for it as well. FaZe right in the middle of the mix. See if, though, Fex, though, can hold his own. No, whipping the shots over 1 HP. He's gone down as well. And FaZe go from a strong number, getting caught exactly down on how you don't want to get done on the zone. AAA, looking to try and get the res as August, though. They're 4 up. Only 1 kill, and they'll try and work their way in now. There goes AAA. Big nades. Big hit. That's a Rem on the other side. 7 kills. Doing well. They're not being caught. Kind of been left alone as well, actually. Not too much action for them. Been really farming it. Oh! Headshot! 2 teams now remain. Orcalisto lose 1, but they have the opportunities to hold them out. They've got all of the zone control if they can get down here. Kill confirmed. 3v3 at the end. They might check their way around. That's why I'm just double checking. There was already no one moving. As I said, this zone is horrible. Nothing left of it. Actually, taking the opportunity to make legs and run. He's not running out of zone though, people. He's going to try and move his way around. He's going to have to use the smoke though. I'll try and find him, put him into this location here. Now, Easy needs to ensure he keeps an eye on that smoke. And just double checks back. Oh, nearly. Now we should get him moving as well. Takes the knock. Takes the damage, shall I say. And with the damage done, able to get himself across to a decent position in zone. Off angle now is going to cause some issues for the team. Rest of the SRM team, they need to get in as well. It's a bit more of a desperate attempt. I think it's going to take the cars. Here comes the next move as well. Smokes come out from the smoke wall. Here goes SRM themselves. They're going to get shifted. Oh, they've gone aggressive. They've gone aggressive both ways, though. I don't know which one's going to be the first one that goes up. It's kind of a little bit of a one-on-one, though. Sweeper on the inside, though. Backwards and forwards, down to 1. That nade should do the damage to get that one done and dusted, though. As he swings over, it should be enough. It is be enough, though. August down. It's SRM, though. Got the experience. They've got the expertise. They do pick up the other side, though. They have a 2v2 at the end. Easy. Needs to stop any kind of push over here. It's going to be up to him, though. He's in rags. It is pretty much peekaboo up and over, though. SRM now losing the outside edge, though. 2 still remain. Don't know how much he can see on the other side, though. Flash is going over. We are seeing how to push those. He is dug in, though. Flash is good. Final play, though, for them. And Meta Bay might be what's the meta with you. It's going to be very hard to come out. Desperate for some gear. You can see. Double checking off now. See one. There is a bit of distance between them. He's outside the zone. Face number 8 will expose the centre dot, and all of the players, because of how horrible the zone is, he's sitting on the outside edge. Light things up. And angles. Oh my days. It goes backwards and forwards, but jeez, SRM. Ego peeked his way out despite nearly getting the knock. He knew he was inches, millimeters, life away from it, though. But it's a 12-kill game for them. And winner, chicken dinner, 24 points on the board. Don't think it's going to do too much when it comes down to the leaderboard. SRM sitting on 15 points, though, coming into this one. They will shoot themselves up the table. But not enough, really, to, I suppose, finish off the end of today. Anyway, winner, chicken dinner. There it goes on Team SRM. Now, I feel like I cheated you out of a game. Apologies. I did get PUBG'd. I get PUBG sometimes. It's what it is. Anyway, not PUBG. Don't kick out a host anyway. Thank you very much, everyone that has watched. First and foremost, though, thank you. I've had a load of recent support for my creator code. Obviously, it's at the bottom now of your screen in the menu system. There's the creator application program. So again, thank you for those that are supporting. Those that are not aware of it, if you click on it, you can select one of your, it doesn't have to be any of the PUBG partners, any of the people that do the content creation for PUBG itself, and you just need to put that code in. My code is ELITE, ELITE. That's ELITE. If you want to support, it's completely free. It doesn't cost you a penny, and any time, obviously, you purchase things in the shop, it does throw support towards the channel. I need to do something with that. So thank you very much for that. Thank you again for everyone that has been supporting on YouTube. I'm still working out the kinks of YouTube. Got a good stream out yesterday on it, but not quite today. I still need to figure out what the hell is going on there. So I will promise to endeavour, because I know I do get a message from you guys asking to ensure it comes back. I need to work on the bot and make sure it is all up to date, and we try and keep it as relevant as possible. I think it's helping you guys out there with all the alt account names, because we are driving now towards PEC and for PAS. Now, obviously, I believe it has been confirmed I'll be doing PAS for the 30th and the 1st. That will be our round of 16 for our North American teams. It'll be late on this stream. I think we'll be kicking off at midnight though, and going all the way through to like 3 a.m. in the morning. It's in my diary. It's locked in. I can't wait for that one. I am waiting to find out about PEC Full if they are looking for anyone. Again, I don't know who, but somehow I got a message from the talent team from EMEA. PUBG, so thank you very much. Don't know what that means, but I do know I do need to submit my details for our round of 16. I'd love to cover stuff before it. If I can, I will. I just need to figure out who's going to cover it. But look, from us, thank you very much though for everyone that's tuned in. Thank you for the likes, subscribes. Apologies again for obviously the disconnect though and losing our wrangle. I'm going to take a break tomorrow. I'm not going to take a break. I'm actually going out for some drinky poos with work, and we're doing life-size Monopoly. So I'll try and get some photos of that. Don't know what that means. Quite a competitive guy. So if I feel like I'm losing, maybe you won't see much of me on Thursday. But yeah, we got pretty much for all the afternoon, all the way through. We've got life-size Monopoly. I'm taking the team out. And obviously the rest of the company that is getting involved as well. I'll be back though Friday. We've got a Turkish league that is kicking off, and it will be over a 3-day event. So stay tuned for that one. More details to go on our social media at Mark Powercasts. I'll update my name. Never update your name. At Mark Powercast. I'll put some stuff up there and also put some stuff out on Discord as well. So much love. See you guys in the next one. Let's go raid someone. For now, peace.